All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and tonight, as I have said already, but well, now we are recording, so hello YouTube. We are doing some tabletop preparation for an upcoming Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Pokerole campaign. We are getting things going there. We don't have everything quite set up, and we're doing some training for everybody here because I myself don't know the system yet, and most of the players here, including the DM that will be running this, Rygon, also does not know. So right now we've got Blue Draconics, who is going to be DMing for us, and why did that not update? There's always something, you know, where you think everything's ready to go, and it's like, actually,
Oh, tell me about
The
it.
streamer version of Murphy's Law.
As I say, you're not a real streamer unless you have some weird technical problems after you go live.
But only after.
Yeah,
It worked fine before that.
it'll work perfectly
Not
before
until-
that.
You have a point
Then
on that.
after, just
I know because he's just everyone's volumes.
But yeah,
I forgot to ask to do a mic test before starting streaming, so that way I didn't blow out anyone's eardrums. Hi, Cray. Hi, my sister. How's it going? I am a nerd. I can stop my.
it was very
music.
much a Charm joining us was very much a last moment thing. I'm like, hey, why don't you come join us? And
I'm like, well, if it's Thursday, sure. It's like one of the days where I'm not doing something, so.
yeah, and
Now,
Oh,
yes,
God.
I'm
is
sort of
breaking
familiar
now?
with
Why is
Pokerole.
nothing
I mean, I
breaking
kind of
now?
built the original table. But yeah, 2.0 is a different beast. This is 2.0 fan, right? Like this is a fan mod?
The PMD rulebook we're gonna try to use is a fan made.
Oh, somebody did a fan mod of the PMD book to update it for 2.0. Okay.
Yes.
That's smart because yeah, the original creators didn't ever do that with the PMD
No,
offshoot book.
they haven't. I don't know why.
I kind of feel like they've abandoned the project, but I'm not sure. I'm not really
They
sure.
shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
I would hope they did it, but I don't know what they're doing.
Makes me wonder if they're gonna update for the new Dex entries that will be Gen 9 coming out. And, oh, that's right, wrong game. And, everything else makes me wonder. What's
Well, I just realized something. I need to have a clicker myself.
Oh, you're right. We need to edit these clickers at some point to look more custom than besides a Pikachu, Charmander, Bulbasaur. My opinion.
That's fair. It's pretty easy to change the images on these sort of tokens, though. At least.
well, once all of our art is done, we can get them custom to those. Which, speaking of Charm, I'm going to need... Well, we can talk about that later, but I'll need description for you to get a character made, but we can go and discuss that later.
Okay.
Yes. Alrighty. Is everyone ready to begin? In a way.
I mean,
Otherwise,
we are...
Ready as
Yes, let's go ahead and get started. I kind of forgot to actually post around that I'm even live.
I've done that sometimes myself when going live. Yes.
Everybody-
I only
Like,
did that on a-
I'm ready to go. Oh wait, nobody knows I'm doing it. That's the problem.
Everybody else has posted that I'm live except for myself, so...
That's why you forgot. Everybody else did it for you. You're like, oh wait, I still gotta do it too. It's not that hard to
yeah.
edit the dice images too. Yeah, it's true, Essler. You would know because, by the way, Essler's the guy I said that helped with the table in the first place. So,
do I need to open up your stream as well, Zim? I forget.
Well, we won't worry about it tonight. It's not that big a deal.
Because I'm trying to have, like, I have my chat open so I can read my chat, and other things going on.
I'm just following Zib's chat myself.
Like I said, tonight's going to be a much more relaxed version because I want to get something out there for the stream, but I'm not even posting everywhere that I normally post tonight.
It's fine. We can. This is just the getting used to the stuff.
Yeah.
Next session will be the actual big stuff, technically.
Exactly.
Because it's. So, yeah, we'll be more set up then. So, everyone's image here will change eventually. I don't know if you already said it on your thing, Zim, but we are planning to do a one campaign soon. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling the chat. I'm sorry. Alright, I am DM for now. I welcome you to the table formally now. So my plan for this is to get you guys accustomed to the 2.0 rules that is fan-made for PMD. And I am the host, Bujiconic381. I am co-streaming this with Razim as well. And let us begin by first going through the process of creating a character. AKA,
Let me answer a question in my chat here. We do not have a Steam Workshop link to this. We've literally kind of just thrown this together, but we can probably upload it. I'll need to figure out how to save a copy and stuff, but it's a very haphazard one that is... We took Charum's table and grabbed stuff from the official Pokerole 2. Or not official, you know, but the Pokerole 2.0
Another
one
table.
and brought that stuff over to this one, and it's a little bit of a mess, which is why I wasn't thinking about uploading it, but you know.
it's
It's okay.
literally a
My
mess.
original table was a little bit of a mess. It's completely okay. It's understandable.
So
Very
yeah,
much so.
I am good and ready to get going.
Wonderful.
Everybody else here ready?
I'm ready.
I'm good to go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
somebody
have
just
no idea what I'm
spoke
doing,
and they
so
were
I'm ready.
really
Our
quiet.
community grows.
And look at that, follow. That wasn't from my end stream. That's not from my end. I'm listening through stuff through Zim's.
Yeah, I do feed audio through the Discord. Lyndon, speak up, Lyndon.
Sorry, my mic was a little ways away from my
Oh, okay.
my face. I accidentally knocked it back when I was adjusting where my seat was.
Okay, I thought it was you that was quiet, and I was gonna turn you up in Discord, but I want to make sure that was you before I burst everybody's eardrums.
Yeah, hopefully this is better.
Yeah, that's much
Yeah.
better.
Alright. In my notes, I do have stuff written down of all the Pokemon you all wanted to play as. Raigon, you said you want to play
Yes.
Vulpix, is that correct?
Yes, please.
Let's see, who else is there? Hazelnuts. Here.
Oh yeah, before we get started, how do I actually save a table?
You go to Games, you go to Save and Load, and then you go to Save Game.
Great,
Okay.
that one's grayed out for me.
Yeah.
Oh. Probably because you're not mod or something.
We'll save it
That's
for now.
probably it.
Oh yeah,
Save is
make
too
a
large.
mod so he can actually... Wait, what?
Save too large to transfer. Interesting.
Oh, that's probably because of the. Well, actually, no, that's kind of weird. Probably because of the bags, like I said before, the many models in the bags.
Zorak, you may absolutely do an Alolan form of Vulpix.
Here's to
That is absolutely...
new beginnings.
So, if I'm a little curious, the models the Pokemon models that are currently in front of people, because I noticed that Raigon said they're going to do a Vulpix, and they have a Jangmo in front of them. Is that for the main campaign?
That is my character for the main campaign. Raigon will be the DM. He's just we're currently
Okay.
swapping seats. We're playing
I
musical
see.
chairs.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes. I will write stuff down. Give me a moment.
Oh, also a little pro tip: you can actually hit games. If for those that don't know, you can hit games and then look at a workshop item. You can hit the options and search without opening the table. You can actually grab assets from the table. I don't know if everybody knows that, so I'm just
Ooh, I did
gonna
not
share
know that.
information.
Now
I
I
did
It's
do.
not.
very useful in case you want to
And
pull same from a table without actually opening the table.
so we
I will
do
not-
have a slight problem here where I cannot seem to save this table, and neither can Rygon.
All right, I think
Yeah.
it might be best to. Okay, let's figure this out. First off, I would suggest pulling out the Pokemon needed from these bags, and then we delete the bags, and then it should be able to be saved.
Fair enough.
Well, then let's pull out the Pokemon that we'll be using in the main campaign.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
fair.
you can use the Game Boy to put the Pokemon there, because that's kind of what that Game Boy on my table is for.
Oh, I see. Alright, so long story short, the only one we need to pull out is what Charm would be. We have everyone else's characters out for the main
Right, because
campaign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
Actually, I don't think Lyndon's got theirs. Also, we have 2 Riolus for some. Holy crap!
Yeah.
What happened?
Nano 8-bit
Oh, wow.
shared with 10,000 eggy bitties. Sharon gasp.
Nano, thank
Hey,
you so
bitches.
much.
Listen, this is what happens when you bring over a more popular streamer than you. Even though, listen, hey,
Nano,
it's
that's
you
very
who's
kind
getting
of
it,
you.
not me.
Earnest
I'm streaming as well, but you know what? Sure.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I was gonna shout you off, shout you off, shout you out.
Shout you off.
But you can't do it right
Get the
now.
fuck off!
Hang on. Let me just pop right in.
Yes, I hugely appreciate that, Nano.
Yeah, I don't think there is a
There.
token for mine, a little figure for mine, because Milcery is from Sword and Shield.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
believe.
unfortunately those aren't anything past Sun Moon are not available from the.
Uh,
And I don't
Lyndon,
know if any models exist on the workshop past that either.
You're kind of quiet there. Oh, hey, Kyrio.
Quiet again.
I don't know.
Now you're a
Oh
bit
my
better.
goodness.
Let me adjust how my mic is facing real quick. Maybe this will help.
Well, it sounds
Yeah.
like you are just talking quietly sometimes.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk quietly. I think it's how I face, because my mic is one that has like, you have to talk from one specific direction or it won't pick you up as loud.
That's Omni, I think, or is that Cardroid? Cardroid, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's
Cardioid.
right. It's a freaking snowball, I believe.
You sound just fine
Or blue.
under normal circumstances. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I think would be a neat thing to add to help easily shout out other people is have different commands for say like specifically like this. So that way say they know exactly all the people who are streaming this or will be streaming this. That way it's a lot easier.
I was planning to set that up. It's just tonight I've had a lot to do, and that was one of the things that's on the list to do.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as they come back for next session, they will then see everything, including my stuff.
Sim, I actually want to provide a little context for Sim real fast. That donation that you got, Sim, from Nano, they said specifically that they were pursuing emotes, which I find hilarious because they have been ridiculous like that on my stream as well, trying to pursue my emotes. So they just seem to be a bit of an emote hunter.
I gotta
you
say,
mean those
Mary
rare
did a
ones?
fantastic job on my emotes.
Actually, I haven't seen your
Is
full...
this a system or a homebrew? A bit of both.
Joke.
AKA, we're taking the Pokerole system and we're using a fan version of the 2.0 because 2.0 doesn't exist yet, which is absolutely sad. But yeah, Parker got it right. Anyways, back to characters. Zim, you want to be a Growlithe, correct?
Yes.
Alright then, I have that down. Octo wanted to be a Noibat.
Indeed.
Zorak said they want to be a
steadfast
Alolan
supporter.
Vulpix. And then Odd Socks. I don't have one for you. Wait, yes, Odd Socks. I don't have one for you for the one shot.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do I have to pull up the random Pokemon generator?
Maybe.
Actually, I wondered if you're applying by the same rules, the normal PMD rules,
Yes.
which said you have to only use Pokemon that were
Base
don't remember the
HP 3
rules.
and base evolution.
That's it.
Well,
Yeah.
first evolution. But yes.
I need to pull up that book.
So yeah, I'm just gonna pull up a randomizer stuff. Give me a moment. There we go. Random Pokemon generator. And let's see what we get.
Congratulations, you're a basket of eggs.
Eggs?
That's
Can I eat 'em?
hilarious.
Eggs, plural?
I want to eat them.
You
Also,
will give
Lyndon,
me an
I
egg.
sent you your pack.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's see if I think I have one. Ah. Alrighty then. If you won't pick, then I'll pick for you. Congratulations, you're now a Fanfi. You're a small little elephant.
Okay.
Stampy's actually a pretty good one.
How am I gonna work pickup?
Give
I'll
them
think
random
about it
items
later.
at random intervals.
You have a point.
Just,
Just
put
looks
down
at me
a
like,
timestamp and then roll
Hello,
a die.
Commander. In response to your request, we have sent backup. Good luck, Commander. We are forever in your debt.
Nano, thank you so much for those gift subs.
Oh my goodness, the text.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, sweet, I got one.
Nice.
congratulations.
When was that?
Gonna turn
Fun
to a Star
fact.
Wars intro text scroll. That's right.
Fun fact, that sound clip was actually one I had custom recorded for myself. By the guy that did the voice of the XCOM counselor. I met him at a convention.
That sounded
Okay.
professional. I was wondering about that.
Yeah,
He's actually a pretty cool dude.
he really is.
Yeah.
I need to find the because I cut out part of it at one point, and I need to find the original version. Because I used to call myself the Fleet Admiral way back in the day, and he specifically says, I have sent backup with the Fleet Admiral. Yes, that is actually him, Essler.
Yeah.
Yeah, the epic trailer
Insane.
guy.
I'm not
Fun
too
fact,
surprised
he
though, because
recorded
he's
it
really
on his
cool.
phone.
He's really cool, and he does involve himself a lot of fan projects and stuff.
I wonder if he has a cameo.
He's nice.
I will
He's a nice
hydrate,
guy.
don't worry. Hydrating's always good.
I've got a picture of me and him, and I'm 6'6", and he's a bit shorter of a guy, so I just, like, literally he comes up, like, halfway up my, just to about my belly, just over that. It's like... Anyways.
If it is okay, I need to run and grab some water real quick.
Go for it.
Go
Hydrate,
grab
everybody.
some water.
Everybody hydrate.
Please, hydrate. I was told in my chat to hydrate as well.
I have soda.
It is
Alrighty
really easy
then.
to forget.
I
doesn't
have
have
been
all the
hydrating
options.
on socks, thank you.
Alrighty then. So now we will begin the basics. We can get Lyndon back into this very easily. What we are to be doing is by looking at the Pokerole Core Book 2.0 is you're to find what Pokemon you're playing as and add those stats into your base stats. Long story short, do not use orange. The big counters will not fit on these sheets, which sucks. You'll have to be using the mediums and the green ones for the skills, which we'll get into later.
Just occurred to me I didn't
Okay.
clone the counters.
Oh, right, Charm. I didn't ask you. What are you playing as? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's quite okay. I have been spending the last 10 minutes or so scrolling the list of Pokemon on Bulbapedia, trying to actually figure that one out. I'm having a few thoughts. I know for a fact that our random number generator probably wouldn't mesh well with me, so I gotta pick something. I actually don't know what has the base 3 thing. I have no idea which Pokemon have the base 3, but I definitely know which ones are obviously first evolutions at least.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I'm still scrolling a little bit. I don't know if I can have another 5 minutes. You can move on without that, but I think I'll have an answer soon.
Alrighty then.
This
but
is very impromptu for me, so I had no advanced thought about this.
fair. But you've already played Pokerole, so it's pretty much the same thing, except there's like one extra step in. But that will come at the end.
Okay.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. At this moment, we are using the Pokerole Core Book 2.0 to add in our Pokemon stats in. And I do mean stats, as not your moves, just your strength, dex, vitality, special, and insight. Why is that selectable?
I'm gonna ask the chat because some of them know me, and maybe they'll give me an idea.
Of course, Kyrio goes Totodile.
I will say in our main
Naturally.
game, once we get the main game going, Odd Socks will be playing a Totodile.
Nice.
I would say Gumi.
Yumi,
Kind
huh?
of cute.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
funny.
It's a good thing.
If you're one to...
Magnanimous dispensation.
Okama _ tipped $100. Be motivated already.
Have $100 and be motivated with it.
Be
Thank
motivated.
you
Happy,
so
damn you.
much, Karma. Thank you. Blue,
Gumi would
I
do
will
that.
need your PayPal, please.
You want my PayPal? Very much. You have my PayPal. I sent you money already.
Just send me the email on Discord, please.
Okay, I'll send you the email.
You are the DM currently, so you get the 25%.
Okay, where's him? There it is.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
There you go.
Rose Team
That's my
_
email.
Royal just resubscribed for 14 months. Oh ho. Now this is far more than expected. Hoo hoo.
How much are you,
Woohoo.
how much are you enjoying
I
this,
was like,
Zim? How much are you
I'm
enjoying the
dispassionate.
excitement?
I am, there is a lot going on. I have
I
a
think that
very
would be
big
mine.
smile on my face, but there is a lot going on.
Very happy.
Well, it was a good thing you brought Charmin, because... there you go. Besides, it
Literally,
gives
I was not expecting him to shout me out on his stuff. I wanted him to be able to relax tonight, and instead he does that, and it's like, well, okay, thank you.
You
It's okay, it's
expected
not that hard to add an
relaxation?
announcement. Plus, one of my staff helped won the announcement, so it's easy.
Very simple. Yeah. Let's see. Good Pokemon players.
I think
There's
I have
a-
an idea.
All right. What is your idea?
I'm thinking
Let me hear-
Cubone.
Cubone?
Ooh.
Alrighty
For
then.
just the
Sounds
one
fun.
shot, or for both?
Wait, I'm playing both.
He was going for the fact that you would be allowed to join for the campaign, but for your second actual campaign Pokemon could be anything different.
What's this
Am I
blue
getting
thing?
that right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that so? The one shot is going to lead into this main campaign, but the
Um,
one shot characters are not necessarily transitioning to the main campaign.
Correct.
how that works?
Basically, the one shots here are mostly for us to learn the system. So it's not so much about, the main goal of the one shots is to learn the system. And then we go into the main campaign, and
Oh,
you
these are
can use-
training characters.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Precisely. Pick up someone you want to play for the fun of it.
Yeah.
For example, I would have picked a Snivy because I said I would say why not. But
I'm
for a
playing
campaign,
Growlithe because I kind of wanted to play a Growlithe in the main campaign, but I'm already playing my Growlithe character on Saturdays, so I decided I would go with Rockruff, but hey, I get to still
I
play
mean, that's
Growlithe.
a similar thing. A similar thing for me. Like I Poochita would always be a choice, but I already have Tucker for the other game, so yeah, we'll save him. We'll save him for that game.
I picked Milcery because I couldn't pick the one I wanted to play, because Mawile is a 4 HP Pokemon, and thus not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
Yes.
I have no idea what is and isn't acceptable, but I assume Cubone is acceptable.
Cubone should be acceptable. If not, I will be very upset. Let me go double check. I need to go double check.
Yeah, I think Cubone is a 3 HP Pokemon.
Please, I don't want to look at a thick club. I want to look at Cubone. Thank you, correct. He is a base HP 3.
Okay.
Alright, I was very wishy-washy about which Pokemon I wanted to play, but I finally decided on Riolu for mine.
For the main campaign?
Really?
Yeah, for the main campaign. The one-shot, I'm annoyed that.
Alright, fair enough.
So just to clarify for myself, Cubone for the one-shot for now. If I play the main campaign, I guess I'd game over too, yeah.
I would like it if you joined for the main.
I'm still thinking about that one.
Alright, decision made, you're joining.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, whatever will I do?
But yeah. But yeah, for the... Go ahead.
Sorry. Originally for the main, I was gonna choose a Blissey, but again, that's 4 HP, so...
Yeah. Hot dog.
Yeah, again, the source I found, it was like 3 HP, but I don't know.
That was,
it was
1.0. That was 1.0.
Aron is a base 3 HP. Karma, every Pokemon's got a base HP, which then gets modified by their Vitality score. We're not gonna really go... Basically, this stuff will be explained to the players and such, so... just listen to the stream here, and we'll get everything explained to all of us, as well as you guys.
I can't find Cubone. Oh, there he is.
And 1.
I found Cubone. Oh no.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so right now what we are doing is going to the Pokedex entry in the Pokerole book for our Pokemon, and we're just gonna mark everything that it says there.
Yep,
right?
it mark the stats. Don't worry about the moves. Just worry about the stats.
So
yes, and typing and everything else. Everything
like
but
a link
stats.
To the book, because I usually rely on other sources or like a table sources, but since they're not on the table.
Oh, I cannot. Oh, I can link you. You just have to download it.
Okay, because I have the 1.0 or 1.3 or something
Oh,
like that.
no,
I don't have anything 2.0 related.
Okay, so when you say stats, are you referring to the strength, dexterity, vitality, and special and insight?
Yes, that's the main thing. As well as your height, weight, typing. I will go over HP and will later. Ability, I'll also go over later.
Luke, could you turn my Cubone into not a bag?
Yes, I should probably do that with everyone's at some point. Everyone is probably still a bag. Where's your Cubone?
Right here.
Oh, he's tiny. Okay.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Did you just say praise the sun?
Praise the sub.
Oh, praise the sub. Okay. Alright, I'm making everyone not a bag. No one is a bag anymore. You are now all figurines of real object life. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now I should be, yeah, even I can scale. Good.
Alright then.
Okay, I think I've got that set up.
How do you do the type and everything?
So here's how you deal with these boxes, because these are unusual, for sure. You will have to hover over the really weird color part next to the text box and right-click. Then you will go into the text box above the font size thing.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
You can change font size as well. It's just really weird, and what I have for the moment, if it could end up becoming better, I would greatly appreciate that. But this is, again, slapped together by a bunch of band-aids. Or as Final Fantasy XIV players will say, a bunch of physics. Please don't use physics as a summoner, it's absolutely useless. But this is not useless, this is well done. Trying to make small jokes.
Alright, let's see. Get this book downloaded so I can actually do what you said I should do.
It's honestly fine. I can help you with Cubone stats. And such.
So is mine...
It's about time I download this one.
So on the Pokedex, it says that I've got 2 dots. Growlithe has 2 dots in all of those. Is that correct? So did I do that right?
That is correct. Those are your stats.
Okay.
Essentially, I will explain this now. Dots, equivalent to a dice, as this uses a d6 system instead of a d20 with modifiers. So, I know there are other systems out there exist that use a dice system with successes, and it's pretty much that, but with a d6.
Here's a question. Metric or Imperial?
You can put, I'm gonna go with metric. I'm used to American stuff. If we can put both down, that's absolutely fine and will be beneficial for both sides.
Right.
Huh. Why is this PDF refusing to load? Let's see.
It's also extremely large. I should let you know that.
There's a reason I broke up the books for the table originally, for the 1.3 or whatever I had on the table. I broke it up to like, here's Pokedex part 1, here's Pokedex part 2, here's Pokedex 3, here's the core book, here's the moves.
Yeah.
I broke it up a lot because it's just so big.
Honestly, it's probably best that way. Alright.
This is problematic, so maybe let me try.
I'll let Charm open that up. But yeah, dots will equal stats and such, as I've already said. Oh, you were able to change the color for that, Zorak. Nice, I like. That was very cute. Oh wait, are you sure it's just ice, or is it ice fairy already? I forget.
It's ice only.
Only ice. Okay, it becomes ice fairy when it evolves. Okay.
Let's see if Brave browser works a little bit better than Chrome.
So where is this button I use to change the typing and everything?
You will know when it looks like a red button. You just click on it. And then poof. Mostly, it's basically above the wording. Alright, where are you, Rygon, so I can come point exactly. So, you have changed it. So, you would hover right over here. Zoom in. It'd be on this, like, outside border. You would right-click. And then you would go into the, name section and rename the size to whatever size your character is. Then you click on the center, and it's a button.
I don't know. I don't know if that worked. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yes, you have to push the button to change it. This was just me from slapping things together.
And then the size box on the left is the height, and weight is
on the right side.
Okay.
I put for every single Pokemon I create, NPC wise, I put metric and imperial. I also get that backwards wrong. Why do I feel like imperial is feet in inches and metric is actual meters?
Metric is actual meters. It's literally the name. Metric meters.
That is actually.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm okay with using either system because I'm bad at measuring either of them.
I'm agreed. It's like, okay, I understand this. I understand this.
I would definitely like to use metric more. I would love to do away with feet and stuff, the Imperial system. It's just, I was not really taught the metric system. Or I was taught it, but not... Everybody always refers to things by the Imperial system here in the US, and it's like, I've got no frame of reference for how long a meter is versus a foot, and so on and such. Well, from what I understand, a meter is about 3 feet, roughly. But
I think it's about 3 feet 2 inches.
It's a bit longer, but
yeah.
I know a mile's 1.6k.
Thank you. It's like, it's when you learn things, it's fine.
This is a shame.
How is
I
everyone?
legitimately cannot load the book whatsoever. I've tried multiple ways. I can't actually look at it.
Oh, do you want me to send you a screenshot
Could
of?
you just screenshot Cubone's page? That would be
I was just about to ask that. All right then, give me a moment to scroll back down.
I can't believe it. Like, I've tried running it multiple ways. It just, that's weird. The original book, while leggy, always ran for me, even when I didn't break it up. That's weird.
Maybe try it off screen. I'll send you a screenshot of Cubone.
You have gone very robotic, Blue.
No.
Oh.
Not my end.
Okay, I'm the one that went robotic, apparently.
You're a robot.
It is still showing as green for me.
I know.
Exactly what a robot was.
Oh, hey. I think it recovered.
Joke.
Okay, slightly. What is going on?
That's chill section and handle the rules ending section.
I'm gonna restart Discord real quick. You welcome your robot masters, eh?
He had one inform at one point.
Okay.
Yes, hello, Chris.
I think it's working now.
Zim's back. You back,
yes.
Zim?
Can you hear me?
Or you? I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can
I can hear. Everybody's been fine for me.
All right, Zim's chat. What is 2 plus 2?
Oh, I see.
That's how you know if they're hearing. They have to
Yes.
respond.
Yes.
They either respond with actual answer or the punny answer.
I just demand people say random noun. I state out loud. Everybody say potato, and then I just watch.
Yep, Karma heard me. Karma got the pun. Essler got the name, and
What's the pun?
thank you, Zorak, for playing that. 2 plus 2 is fish. Amazing. All right, they heard.
How is that a pun?
I don't get it.
I don't
either.
understand. I don't get it. It's a thing. 2 plus 2 equal fish. I don't understand.
It's because if you flip the 2 and then overlap them, they make a little fish.
Oh, right.
It's also a reference to the fairy odd parents.
Oh, right.
Before the Fairy Odd Parents was even around, I knew about 2 plus 2 equals fish. So that's why I know it as overlapped a flipped 2.
Okay, so now that now that we have quelled the Protogen synth uprising, where are we next?
Let's see.
I have now gotten the Cubone page.
I sent it to Zim by accident. I sent it to Zim by accident. It's fine. Zim, you're meant to be a Cubone.
This is good.
All right. So now we are to go through the unusual steps. Well, for PMD, we have replaced our loyalty and happiness with instinct and logic. you have both start at 1, and you have 1 point to distribute among the others.
All right.
If you are starting as a Pokemon, others have said it is one is more diplomatic and the other's more wild. How did Carr put it, Jerem?
What was the question?
How did Carr describe it for normal Pokemon, for logic and instinct, diplomacy, and
I don't remember how I exactly call it, but basically logic is your thinking brain, your ability to make rational decisions, work things out, perhaps invent or figure out things out. Basically the human side of you, if you have one. If not, the side of you that is less animalistic. While instinct is more about feral instincts, interactions, reflexes, stuff like that.
Actually.
Also, I got distracted because some people's stat points are question marks. I'm very confused.
Some question marks. What?
I'll take a screenshot for you, Blue. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, maybe the things aren't loading right.
Oh, I may have blocked it with the. I did block it with the. Hold on.
Yeah, some of the tokens aren't loading right for and showing as question marks instead of what they're supposed to.
Apparently, I can't. There. That's what I meant to do. There. Show you that.
Oh, because it's not loading in for you. That's because you're getting like a bunch of script errors for some reason.
Some people are good. Some people are not. My Cuban thing is good. Linden's is good. Zim's is good.
I think it's
Rygon's good. Octonite's is good. So actually, it's just Odsoxine and also Zoroark.
I think it's just a connection issue in something. Probably. That's what I feel like.
It's probably maybe I can just reload them or something.
So
or I could just
socks?
squint. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Do you have the book? Because I saw you haven't filled out anything yet, so I thought I'd come help.
No.
Yeah, I did.
It's just showing as question marks.
Okay.
So you can barely see them.
Oh, they're really okay. I see now.
If we try using some of the other counters, it should fix it.
I was actually thinking that too.
It's probably let me try actually, if you don't mind. I think is it blue for these normally? Yeah, that's visible. Okay. Here, let me just.
You know what? Let's just remove that thing that's causing it then.
It's weird. I've never seen a question mark model before like that.
I'm deleting that because that thing's causing question marks. And I'm also deleting Zoroark as well because that was also causing question marks.
That's
now
weird.
We copy and paste.
Huh. Are there question marks on I'm currently fixing this one. Is there
It's not a stream without an hour of technical difficulties, Kyrio.
Yeah, right.
I'm just glad it's not just me that has that situation occur.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, okay, I'll come help Odsocks a little bit, help him get set up, and it is there. He is good.
You come the question mark unknown. That's exactly right.
They're displayed for me, and since I'm not host, that's probably a good sign. When I fixed it, I mean. So I think we're good. Just finishing the stat stuff.
Joke.
I need to work on my coupon sheet.
Oh no.
Is it let's see. So you were describing earlier how to edit certain things on the sheet, and I didn't catch that. Like for instance, weakness. How do I edit that?
All right. So here's the weird thing about these that I had.
Figured it out.
There you go. See, congratulations. Congratulations.
I just didn't trust myself to learn. Apparently.
You just gotta learn. But yeah,
of course, now
if I can.
What ground is weak to? Because I forgot.
Meh. Hydro, what is everyone's favorite Pokemon? I have a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite is Mawile.
Alright, that means I have to go create a Mawile stat sheet.
It's time for a posture check. Don't hurt your back.
I think that goes for everyone. Do a posture check now. Or I'm not DMing.
I never do those. That's smart.
Yeah. I am
Wait a
sitting
minute.
as
So the blank? So ground is like your type. Where's this? Where do you put resistances on this?
There wasn't a resistances. I honestly think that we might have to create a whole new thing or little text box for it.
I think I got it. Maybe. Let's see if this works. Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't change it that way. Okay. Oh, whoa. No, I just have to hit that. Okay. Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah.
I think will this go to multiple lines if I just type random characters or something?
I have no clue. It might just go one whole.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like I said, I built this table with band-aids.
Okay.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
a professional.
No problem.
Band-aids and duct tape. Let's go, baby.
Yes. Question, why is the door like that? Because we fixed it with duct tape and band-aids. Okay. Hisuian Arcanine. Fair, Hydra. I have many. I like the Jangmo line a lot. My favorite non-legendary. I also like Duat. I like the Snivy line. I like the Rowlet line. I like Latios. I like Shiny Mew. Savaline's really cool looking. Like I said, I have a list. Which is why, if I had to pick a Pokemon, I'd say Shiny Mew, because anything.
I'm honestly not that much of a fan of the Hisuian Arcanine Growlithe. I very much prefer the original.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean,
Everyone has their
especially
own
the Hisuian Growlithe, where all they did was give it hair covering its eyes and put a spike on its head.
I kind of agree. Also, I think I made it work. I definitely need to put resistances down because I am stupid and forget this stuff. So I think I made it work by abbreviating.
Honestly?
How is ice both resistant and weak to itself?
That's actually something that's common in, well, not really common, but for example, I've been uncertain if it's still the case, but I know back in, Red and Blue, Dragon was weak to Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been weak to Dragon.
Okay, it is still that way?
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost has always been weak to itself, too.
Yeah.
What?
No, but all the pages I look at say it's both resistant and weak to, and weak against.
Okay, weird. Let me just go look at type weaknesses and resistances.
Let's focus on getting the characters finished up and stuff for now.
I was actually going to say something in regards to that. Everybody should be getting some basic moves. In the old system, it was like any move that was level 0, you get automatically from the beginning.
Yep.
With 2.0, I assume it's anything that's a Pokeball or lower.
I was gonna get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just one step at a time. I just want to go through stats, then logic and instinct, and other stuff first.
Okay, sure. Whatever order you prefer.
Now, up next is, this is really weird. And I don't know how it will work exactly for folks who were originally Pokemon their entire lives. A humanity score, which I forgot to put the label in, because it's different.
Oh, you're talking about the fan-made 2.0?
Yes, fan-made.
Okay.
Yes,
I was like, from what I know, it's, you run out of logic and that's that.
Yes, this is basically your new
Really,
barrier.
Jaffer?
Yes, really. They really did. So, your humanity score, I will get to that shortly. Actually, hang on. There's describing humanity score somewhere. But it's basically, essentially, your humanity left, before becoming a full Pokemon and nothing else remains. Oops. You start with the humanity score, replacing your confidence score. If you have Logic 2, Instinct 1, this will be 6. If you have Logic 1, Instinct 2, this will be 4.
Okay.
Huh.
Where do you put that?
Right next to
Oh,
confidence.
right.
I realize now that I forgot to add in a couple things, which is on me. But I can easily just, fix that.
I think I'm confused, but that's okay.
I
I'm
will
not confused
go.
by the logic of instinct, but are we determining that ourselves? Is that what you're saying?
Just for this one shot, yes. Like, go with how your character feels. Like, what feels natural.
Huh. Okay.
For logic and instinct, and then your humanity score, which won't come into play, I think. But I'm just gonna still have it there because why not? Oh, I forgot to.
What was the math for humanity? I assume we're not writing this down anywhere. I don't see space for it. So.
No. Your humanity score replaces your confidence score.
Okay.
And if you have logic 2, instinct 1, it will be 6. If you have logic 1, instinct 2, it will be 4.
I don't understand the math, but I'll play some counters and let you know.
While I may have used the system before, I will admit I'm not the best.
I'm
It's
not
like
good at
saying,
math.
it's like saying I've played D&D 5e before. I don't know everything about it though, and I will be your DM. Okay. Essentially.
I'm not sure. I'll think.
So to answer the chat real quick, yes, this is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which the Mystery Dungeon games, their whole thing is you were a human, you got turned into a Pokemon. And in this one, from what I understand, basically the main way that you could quote-unquote die is by losing all of your humanity, and thus you just become a standard Pokemon. As the book says, or the original book says, after that happens, you basically just run off and you no longer exist for the party and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've read as rules as written, and I never liked it because I was a new DM at that time, and I didn't like killing off my players.
They are definitely very generous about it and nice with it, and of course the DM can always be like, well, yes, you lost all of that, but the rest of your teammates can go off on this adventure and possibly bring you back.
Yep. Depends on how you want to approach it.
And
Again,
for me, I don't want to take away what is essentially their only actual death mechanic, because then it's like, well, there's no actual chance of death, so why not take a lot of horrible chances?
Actually, there is an actual death mechanic.
I know that there is one, but only particular moves can even approach that.
Fair. So this is just... so what I'm getting at is you're saying that it's like a normal D&D death system, but different.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The way I see it is the humanity counter is basically your version, is basically this system's version of the death saving throws.
Can I put something on the table that'll benefit everyone a little bit?
What is it?
The little there was in the original PMD module, and I see it's in this new one too. Explanations of each point of logic and instinct, basically.
Oh yes, please.
Because I need those to kind of get an idea of my character.
Always.
So I'm gonna put that down. I just need to make a object card. Hold on a second. So I do remember, like it seems it may be a new book, but it's laid out somewhere. So all I need to do is custom. tile, I guess. Token.
What the fuck?
That was a
Nope.
noise.
Alright, thanks.
Zorro
that
played
was-
a wild card, and it wound up being one of the jump scare card sound effects.
Oh, I thought it was
Right.
loud breathing.
Yeah, I thought
Also,
it was
I'm
loud breathing
providing
too.
you- So right-click these, Blue. You should be able to just use them. They're not an interlink. They'll last a little while.
I mean, I have a import custom tile here, and I have like this top image thing, and
Yeah, I gave you right-click the thing. Oh, actually, hold on.
oh, you sent me the
I'll do you
image.
one
Thank
better.
you.
I'll do you one better. Do you one better though, because those are not permanent links. I'll provide them permanently.
Thank you for that.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a permanent version. So the bottom two. There.
Thank you. And save image as here. I'll just put this in here.
Just real
Pokerole.
quick book captures.
Thank you. Alright, that's one. And number 2. While we work on this, chat, how's it going on both ends of mine and Zim's? Alright.
Well,
top
real
image.
quick, I did mention this earlier in the chat, but for those that are new here, if you use !extension, you can change the Pokemon that you have wandering around on the bottom of the screen. Some Pokemon are reserved for subscribers, such as the legendaries, the tier 3 evolutions, certain other popular Pokemon like Lucario, the evolutions. I believe I've got Buizel set for only subscribers.
Why is Weasel only set for subscribers? Okay.
Growlithe and Buizel are the ones that I use for my Pokemon, as well as the Cobot.
Okay,
So-
fair enough.
Also, there's a card on the right side of the table. It has 2 sides, and you can look at to understand what each point does with logic and instinct.
Why are they question marks for you now, Zorak? That's a good question.
Because they were question marks for me.
Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Drag the green counters out then.
They weren't question marks for me yet until someone started placing them.
Oh, that's really
Interest.
weird. There's oh geez, I think Blue. There might be something about the way you're hosting that could create some. It's not even a distance or ping thing. It's oh geez, it's something involving mod caching or threading that specifically affects host, and I can't remember how to do it. 'Cause it's
I
very
don't know.
useful.
I've really never hosted before.
That's fair. Here's the thing. Okay. If somebody does see question mark, grab one of the tokens that isn't a question mark. I think you can hit Control C as long as. Can anybody do that? I think anybody can. Can anybody copy? I feel like anybody can copy.
Alright then, let me just copy and paste it, you say?
So if it is a question mark, that's technically okay too. It just means you have to squint a little bit. Oh.
Too many hands on the.
Too many hands, probably. I just spent time. I'm playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuths in the next week edition. Fair enough.
So like, let me ask Zorark. That very first logic point, is that visible or is it a question mark? The very first, the leftmost one. on your
It's
sheet.
visible.
Okay.
It's
Are
visible
the
for
others
me, too.
question marks?
No.
Are they
Yes.
all?
Okay, that's really odd. Because they're question
Yeah,
marks
for
for
me.
me.
Question marks for me.
I
let
think
me-
maybe.
Lyndon
try
has some
something.
question marks too.
How's that? Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that
you know-
works.
Alright. A small suggestion. We could probably fix this off another time.
Yeah.
Because
Question
as
marks
long
are still tokens, so they still would represent what people are placing. So it's okay if it's.
as
Okay.
long
Not
as
perfect.
DM and the appropriate player can see them, I think we would be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
We just might need a clarification, like, oh yeah, I do have some here, and other people can confirm.
That's really something. No, that helps a little bit if you tone in black.
Okay, so the humanity score. What is it?
Yeah,
is there a formula you could just link?
There is no formula, unfortunately. It's just talking about how it starts. Now let me see if I can find the exact thing of where it talks about for it. Humanity.
Oh, sorry, Zorak, if you're reading that side, actually. I was looking at the other side.
Humanity state primal.
I think if you change it while you're holding it, it doesn't actually change it on the thing.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh.
That's useful.
Yes. Here we go. It talks about it during the humanity and primal state. Humanity is your connection to your human side, and as it wears down, the skills you had as a human will weaken. Talks about logic can never be more than your humanity score. Talks about how you lose it and losing will points, which you have to regain through training, which I will also go through that at some point. But come on, I swear there was a better way to describe it. There is no good formula for it, but there is a way to increase it after it decreases. It's just not explained right away. Sorry about that. But the formula for the starting point is 2 logic, 1 instinct equals 6 humanity. 1 logic, 2 instinct will be 4 humanity. And you typically lose humanity through going into primal mode, and you regain it by gaining and spending training points, which is this version's equivalent of EXP, but gained in a different way. Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm. I think it's one of those things I'd have to see in motion.
Yeah, I didn't follow that, honestly.
Okay, fair enough.
It might be, some of this stuff may be a case of seeing it in practice.
Yeah, that's...
Seeing it in practice, because I do plan to go through character creation and everything about training and battling.
I guess the important thing is for everybody to look at the sheets, to determine their logic and instinct that feels comfortable for them and what they want to play. And then the humanity score thing is still a complete mystery to me as far as how to calculate from there, but I guess you can calculate for us, Blue?
Yes, I can absolutely calculate for us.
Well, I'm done on mine, so you can calculate like.
You have. What is yours? Because currently it says you have 2 logic, 2 instinct.
That is correct. Unless there's a problem.
The problem was, if I remember correctly, like 1.0 Pokerole, it both start at 1, and you have 1 extra point to distribute.
Oh, there was a limit. I wasn't sure if there was.
There was a limit. Okay. Sorry about that. It's right. If I'm correct, it is like 1.0 Pokerole.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong. Someone correct me on that if I am wrong.
Fine. So basically, we have 3 points. One, and then an additional point to put in either one.
Yes. And can start no more than 2, essentially.
Okay.
Go through whatever you like. For example, Zorak's got his and got 2 logic, 1 instinct, 6 humanity. Osox would have 1 logic, 2 instinct, 4 humanity. Octo, 2 logic, 1 instinct, 6.
Got
it. Zim, you're gonna have 1 logic, 2 instinct, correct? Let me just...
Literally just stepped away to go use the restroom real quick. Yes.
Okay.
So I'd have 4, right?
You would have 4. Let me just rotate for you. Thank you for the sound for that. For Rygon, with 1 logic, 2 instincts, you would have 4 humanity. And then Octo already did his.
Yep.
So you would have 4 humanity.
I would?
Yes, you would have 4 humanity charm. Sorry. I should have said charm. Okay. My bad. Alright, that goes through that step. Oh, right. Social stats. I forgot to describe the social stats. Because that's something... That's on me. That's on me. It's fine. We're still going through all the stats first before getting to the moves.
There's a page on it, which I could probably do another
21.
copy for. I think it lists
Uh,
all of them on the one page. Well, at least did in the original book, I think.
social attributes start at 1. Which your social attributes are your tough, cool, beauty, cute,
Right.
and clever. Ow. Oh wait, that's not me. Alright, go sleep, Rocky. Have a wonderful night.
If I recall correctly, they all defaultedly start at 1, and then they are affected by your main stats, which line up to it. Strength and tough are aligned, dex and cool, vitality and beauty, special and cute, and insight and clever. Assuming they didn't change it.
They changed it for 2.0. They start
Okay,
at
they
1,
did.
but are not connected anymore.
Dang it. They changed so much of those versions.
I will describe how stuff like that increases momentarily when I get to it. It's just, like, when you understand a new system, it's like, I think it's like this way, but it's somehow not. It's probably how every system works.
Well,
it's like, I
understand. It's just like, I don't know where I'm useful. It's like, I know things, but what carries over to 2.0? I'm not really sure.
I'm pretty sure you're going to figure it out at some point. I can't exactly describe it yet.
So, our social stats, we all start at 1 point. Do we have additional point distribution right now?
It does not talk about it.
Okay.
No, it does not talk about it right away. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Anything? Nature, I won't ask you to tell me your nature at all. If you want to put nature in, that's absolutely fine. It is just for roleplay context.
Oh, right. Nature is basically determining an archetype effectively for your character.
It's like... Oh, it could say determine alignment and such. But it's not for stats purposes, which is what I'm mainly trying to get you guys through. Yeah. Otherwise, alignments work the same through every single system. Alrighty then. Wonder if there talks about anything I'm missing. Don't think I am missing anything on those. Alright then. So now that we've gone through the stats and such, now time to get into the biggest difference between 1.0 and 2.0. Instead of an EXP system, it's a ranking system. Everyone starts at starter rank. Your benefits are having 5 skill points to distribute from the start. Which is different than 1.0 if I am correct. Because you didn't have...
was very different for this, yes.
You didn't have skill points to distribute among these. You just had to earn them by buying them with EXP.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, it says, here you go, 5 stats. Make your character a bit more unique. From the start.
So... Okay.
Go on, Sim.
The fight, survival, and social, those all start with 1?
No. They all start at 0. And you have 5 points to distribute among all of them with a limit of 1 per.
Okay. Well, then you'll want to go through each of those and explain what they're useful for.
Fair enough. I shall go do that. Every little bit of it, so that way each of them can understand. Let me describe.
Is starter rank the weird white Pokeball?
Yes, starter rank is the white Pokeball.
Okay.
Where?
It's in the book. The individual character pages have Pokeballs next to each move, which indicates the rank, basically.
Right.
That you can have something.
But yeah, starter rank is the white Pokeball.
Are they still freebies? Like
A
once
starter
you...
rank is a freebie, and everyone will have them.
Okay.
Everyone will have those moves. However, as I'm gonna get to, and I don't, we won't worry about moves yet because I don't want to stress you out about them yet because moves are slightly different in this system, this version. So skills and extras. You'll be needing skills to make your adventure easier and help you through many situations. I'm taking from the core book, which is a trainer campaign setup. Skills is a varied compendium of applied knowledge, and they can cover a broad number of situations. They don't have to be specific. They don't have to be specific to a certain discipline. Skills can only be rolled alongside an attribute, never on their own, which is up to DM, in my opinion.
Okay.
But most action rolls require an attribute plus skill. Make combinations to get a dice pool that fits the action you're trying to do. It is also worth... Go on.
So essentially, you could have, like, say, a strength brawl and an insight brawl? If I'm
Yeah,
hearing that correctly?
Yes, so it'd be like, say, strength plus brawl, or say, insight plus brawl for a roll.
Okay. And I'm guessing that, that gives you flexibility depending on the circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. I'm going to actually... No, I'm talking about skills. I'm going to go through what the skills are like. Then I should have described what each attribute is like and what each social stat is like. But those should be easy to understand. You can never have more on a skill than those allowed by your rank. You'll have to train harder, is what the book says, but that's rules as written. What you're actually wanting to learn about is the different types of skills. You have your fight skills. Brawl focuses on non-ranged combat, making contact with punches, kicks, tackles, bites, etc. Channel. Pokemon control the energy of their type. Using this specialty allows them to use ranged attacks a lot better. Clash. Pokemon often clash during battle. Use this specialty to block a foe's attack with one of your own. Clash is a mechanic I will get to when we go over combat. And I plan to go over combat once we kind of start the session fully and start our characters.
Okay, I apologize. Could we restart this? I got a little distracted with chat.
That's fine. I'll go over the most important basics. Generally, all action rolls, or most action rolls, will require an attribute plus skill. For example, strength plus brawl, or insight plus brawl. Unless the DM says, give me a flat strength check. Your fight skills are brawl, channel, clash, and evasion. There are other two, but I can go over them, but they're not applicable to Pokemon. Brawl focuses on non-ranged combat. Channel focuses on ranged combat. Clashing allows you to clash better, but is a battle mechanic I will go over when we go through battling. Evasion is as simple as this, is an evasion. The other two are throw and weapons, but they're not applicable to Pokemon.
Those also are not on the sheet, so...
Yes, that's why I said they're not applicable to Pokemon.
So what was
channel? Channel, is more focusing on ranged attacks, is the short version. Long version, as book says, Pokemon control the energy of their type. Using this specialty allows them to use their ranged attacks a lot better. For survival skills, you will have, it is described, alert, athletic, nature, and stealth. Alert is the sharpness of your senses. It may be good eyesight, a good hearing, a notorious sense of smell, but being alert helps you react to danger a lot faster. And I will say this now, your perception roll is insight plus alert. Athletic, is your run, climb, jump, swim, walking upside down. You know how to get the most out of your body. In D&D terms, it's combining the athletic and acrobatics skills. Then you have nature. From creating a fire from scratch, knowing what kind of plants you can eat, building shelter, and knowing the cycles of nature will aid you to use your graces in your favor. Basically, an outdoorsman. Stealth. The best way to avoid danger is not letting it find you. You train yourself to be swift and silent, blending in with your surroundings to go unnoticed. Then we have contest skills. For us, we're going to be using them in social situations. You have allure, empathy. Hang on, I don't think empathy is on. Allure.
Here.
Yeah, allure, etiquette, intimidate, and perform. Empathy is a human stat, unfortunately. Allure. Pokemon will often try to make you feel they are interested in you, either to win your favor or prevent being attacked. How genuine that feels to others depends on the specialty. Not empathy. Etiquette. Some situations require good manners and elegance, refinement, gentleness, and grace. Basically, how formal are you? Empathy is easily described as being empathetic. Intimidate. I don't know how to describe it better besides the word.
Did you just use a word to define a word?
Am I not to do that? Okay,
Empathy
fine.
is being
Intimidate.
empathetic. Well, no, I mean intimidate. Everybody knows that, but I'm like, you said empathy is being empathetic, and it's like, really?
Wait, are those? Okay, fine.
They're the same thing.
Okay, fine. Humans are empathetic creatures. Your ability to sympathize to others' feelings and share their joys and sorrows will be measured by the skill.
Well, we don't need to. If it's not applicable to Pokemon, we don't sympathy. Need that, but...
Yeah.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Joke.
Oh, look, Hydra's got a sub now. Congratulations. You can go be Hydra. Where was I? Ah, yes. Perform!
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Dancing, singing, acting, impersonating, and bluffing. Anything that may need to be pulled out of a convincing act will get better if you specialize and perform. AKA being a bard. And then we have, not applied to Pokemon, but I still want to point it out there, because I like having this when I was doing my campaigns. Knowledge skills. Which including crafting, lore, and medicine. Science I didn't include, but can be included, but... it says, a Pokemon will need an excellent insight and clever score to able to grasp these concepts. Crafting, how well can you craft stuff? Lore should be really easy for people in the Pokemon world. It's just if you study in lore. I don't know how to describe it better than just lore, or just saying, knowing about different Pokemon species, their legends and folktales about location and origin of the rare Pokemon in the area. Medicine.
Your knowledge of the world.
Knowledge of the world, yes. Could be like your history check or something. Or religion check.
That would be very useful for Jet, because his whole thing, or his, my idea for him was that he was a research assistant with an archaeologist. So for him, he would have lore.
I could argue with that. Yeah, I would agree for that.
Granted, I'm
Lore
not
is
playing Jeff
something,
right now, but you know.
in my opinion, lore is something that should be added. Crafting is something that should be added. Medicine, it could be replaced with nature, but that's honestly up to DM. And science is, as the book describes, choose any science or research field you want. For example, computers, technology, chemistry, physics, geology, engineering, Pokemon of evolution, etc. Long story short, a bunch of high logic human stuff. And then there are talks about having extra skills in which the DM will tell us if we are having extra skills.
I do believe we will.
Very well. But yes, those are your skill points. Skill stats. For starter rank, you have 5 skill points to distribute among them, and with a maximum of 1 per skill.
Here, I'll be right back real quick.
What's alert do again?
What does what do again?
Alert.
Alert is
Alert?
basically perception. At least, as I understand it.
Yes, that's long story short, perception. It's help you with being alert, in general. Rygon is away. Do I need to go over the social attributes of tough, cool, beauty, cute, and clever?
No, I understand those myself.
Alrighty then. I will say again that everyone starts off with 1 point in them.
Oh, okay. Those are what you were saying.
Every single one, or?
And tough, cool, beauty, cute, and clever. Yes.
Oh no, okay, yeah. That.
Not, but for skills,
I
no.
was worried about the skills, yeah.
No.
How do they actually work for P&D?
Which ones?
Tough, cool, beauty, cute, and clever.
They work with either some moves you have or in social situations.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I was just
Go
gonna
on.
say I might need like a more detailed explanation of what they do, but I don't know if Rygon will need the explanation or not.
Yeah.
I'm good on it, but yeah, definitely explain it for the rest. As well, but wait for Rygon to get back.
Razor better have the cute trait.
No, Razor is cool.
Yes.
Razor's cute.
But he's a
Razor
fire
is
type. He shouldn't be cold.
No. Listen, he's very cool. Compared to other fire types, he's cooler. They're just hotter. He's cooler.
Okay, so you're saying he's a yellow flame, not a blue flame.
By the way, real talk though, like, how many skills do we start off with, like, or how many dots?
5.
Got
5
it.
skill points, as they are called. They will be called points. And no more than 1 per stat.
Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Got it.
I'm sorry, go for the eyes?
Yeah, go for the eyes. That's how you get them. They can't fight back when they're blinded.
That is a game-breaking ethereal influence, which are not applicable to this to these one-shots. And either way, once we do get started, game-breaking will not be available for the first few sessions, as normal. Jaffer, as a DM on the channel, knows this.
I think Jaffer just wanted to send you money.
No, it's not money.
Okay.
Well, I
That's a
mean,
steely thing.
could always just make it now everyone can only use Poke Speech for the remainder of this session.
Oh dear
Good
lord.
luck with that.
No.
It's fine. We have a chat box. You guys know how to read unknown, right? Or footprint, right? Right?
Vulpix.
Alrighty then. Alright,
Well,
Rygon, do you
Yes.
want me to explain the social attributes?
Yes, please.
Very well. Well, most of the time you will be role-playing actively, whether it's acting cute, refined, thuggish, etc. Social attributes will help you make your acting a lot more convincing in-game. Social attributes are a vital part of contests and other situations where you can't fight your way through. No, we will not be doing Pokemon contests in my one-shot. I have to refine that system, because in 2.0 they make it a board game, and I don't like the look of it. I will gladly burn that.
Honestly, I kind of thought it looked fun. I wanted to try it at some point.
Okay, I'll try it at some point. I'll read it. It's
we
interesting.
don't. Right now, we don't have to go through it because I don't even know if Rygon's going to include that.
This is like some great fantasy.
Zoroark 720 has purchased 3 general
Alright.
cards and reactions packs.
Thank you for the support, Zoro.
Anyways, a tough attitude is used to command respect, intimidate, or coerce others. If you need to face something head-on, or stand in the way of someone being aggressive, tough is the way to go. They rank as follows. 1 point is, you are as intimidating as a cute garden lily. 2. It can be scary when you make an angry scowl. 3. Others fear and respect you. 4. You command the ultimate authority. And 5. Even a raging dragon would think twice about crossing your way. Damn, I don't realize Zim was evil.
Zim's gone mad with power.
He's always been mad
really?
with power.
Cool. You'll be
Cool.
intimidated, but you only have a toughness of 1.
I'm more
Joke.
Nice intimidation score, Cupcake.
Don't get me started. Cool. This attribute is this attribute makes for a charismatic, confident, and trustworthy attitude when dealing with the people or Pokemon. Best used to break quarrels, positively influence someone, and make new friends easily. 1. You're kind of awkward and rarely talk to people. 2. You can make new friends and be good company. 3. Popularity contests are not a problem, you're a people person. 4. The charisma of a superstar. Everyone you meet wishes they'd be your friend. Just like you, Zim. And you too, Charm.
Aw.
5. You could cheer up a Voltorb that's about to explode. Long story short, you defuse a bomb. With just your cool attitude.
Rhonda scores him is watching the snake sip water.
Beauty. Beauty is all about the looks, but
One
also
moment.
about elegance.
Zoro, please refrain from spamming the cards too much, especially right now where we are trying to learn this still.
Technically, you could mute the particular element that does that.
He paid money for these
Yes.
cards, so I'd rather him not play the
okay.
cards if they're not going to do anything.
Oh, I just meant mutes, like so it still displays them just the same, but
Well, most of them have
just,
sound
just
effects.
something I do invite. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
The
wanna play a
entire
couple.
point of them is sound effects, so.
I just want
Ah,
to play a
gotcha.
couple. Sorry.
Alright. Carry on.
Time and place. Your beauty, yes, it's also about elegance and a classy demeanor. Your beauty will help you get others' favors and leave anyone dumbfounded about how effortless you make it seem to be perfect. 1. Your manners and personal looks need a bit of work. What are you, a hobo? Yes, they describe it as a hobo. Or also, a Garbodor. 2. You look nice when you dress up for the occasion. A little makeup wouldn't hurt. 3. People often compliment your appearance. You almost glide when you move. 4. You attract the looks and favors of everyone around, as if you were a prince or princess. 5. Others would pay to be in the same room as you. You're way out of everyone's league.
Currently, everyone would pay to be out of the room we're in.
Cute. A sweet and innocent behavior that lowers everyone's guard. It gives you an air of pureness that makes others wanting to protect you. This sweetness may be deceiving, as it is also good for manipulating others through charm. 1. Please stop smiling. It's creepy. Please stop. 2. You can pull out your puppy eyes, rosy cheeks, and playful attitude. 3. You easily melt the hearts and make everyone go, "Daw." 4. You have the charm of cotton candy and lovely dreams. I dislike cotton candy, that's just personal preference. 5. The embodiment of innocence and purity. And then last but not least, you have clever. The capacity of the mind to remember, comprehend, and solve problems. You need to understand things around you and be capable of finding out the best solutions. 1. You don't pay much attention to anything. Problems go over your head most of the time. 2. You understand what's explained to you, but some tutoring would help. 3. Your memory and analyst skills are sharp. You always keep your mind busy. 4. A quick analysis, precise judgment, and superb power of concentration. 5. Only the mysteries of the universe remain a challenge for your sapience. And that's, the descriptions of all these social stats.
Thank you much.
Indeed. They also describe, mental and physical attributes. But a, point of reference. 1 point is low, 2 point is average, 3 point is good, 4 is excellent, 5 is superior, 6 or more is inhuman. What are you, God?
Or Razor. For cute.
I would
These are also
invite everyone to please refrain from spewing libel and slander. Thank you.
Imprinted libel.
Yes, and Jaffer wrote it in chat, so therefore he libeled and you are slandering.
It's the opposite because it's positive.
No, it's definitely negative.
Did I do that by accident?
What did you do?
I have no clue. Anyways. These are located on page 23 in the 2.0 core book. That should describe everything. We also have ranks. I haven't put down primal stats because we're not worrying about them at the moment, but they all start at 0 for your scores. I will now go through the book, the PMD 2.0 document to describe everything else. Logic and instinct. When you are transformed into a Pokemon, you retain your human mind and rational thinking, which is measured by the logic attribute. On the other side, you have attained new abilities, sharper senses, and awareness of energy, which is measured by the instinct attribute. You can choose to add these mechanics in your game for added drama in the story. Okay, they're extra. I learned something today.
Oh no. Please don't. It's barely a Pokemon.
Yeah, we already have one book. Anyways. Logic is used as an attribute to rule when you are solving problems, remembering things about the human world, and gathering knowledge in a way a regular Pokemon would never do. Like reading or crafting tools. The higher logic, the more you retain human-like features.
Ugh.
When I mean that, I mean, I understand. The moment I read that, I thought the same thing.
But they meant
Long
like mental features, I'm assuming, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
mental features, mental features. No,
Sure, sure. We'll go with that.
we won't worry
Whatever
about
helps you to sleep at night.
Please, let's not worry about EF right now. No, thank you. Yes, you lose all your logic points. You'll be in great danger of fully losing your mind, and thus the character. As described, logic 0, you are in danger of forgetting being a human. Every day, you lose 1 humanity until you either gain a point of logic or run out of humanity. Logic 1, amnesic. You have a faint recalling of people and their tools, but you're not sure. 2, average. You definitely remember being a human, but just not who you were. 3, good. You remember how simple machines work and how to read clearly. 4, genius. You remember to create and figure out complex schemes. Why are you doing calculus? Make sure you do the derivatives. 5, Pokesapiens. You can do anything you could do as a human in your Pokemon body. You can gain more logic by role-playing, solving problems by using your superior intellect without resorting to moves, preferring the use of weapons and tools, and basically acting like a human would. You could earn, like a human can earn you a point of logic at the GM's discretion. You can also gain more logic through training. Gaining logic also increases your humanity by 1. Unless you have any primal, then it reduces your primal by 1 instead. Instinct. Your newly acquired wild side. This is what Pokemon use in their daily life and is basically the calling of your most primal senses. Something humans have not felt for a long time. A high instinct score will allow you to become a better Pokemon specimen. Maybe even the alpha of a group. It will make you a wilder and allow you to learn moves from higher ranks. Just from following this new sixth sense. Instinct is not something you think through, though if you rely too much on your logic side, your instincts will rust. Whenever you buy or gain a point of logic, your instinct will be reduced by 1. If your instinct reaches 0, you basically will become prey waiting to be eaten. That is how the book describes it, not me. When rolling the tough attribute, you add your instinct score to your dice pool, if instinct is not already a part of it. You will need it to survive in this harsh environment, where only the strongest can carry on. Instinct 0. Prey. You can't use moves to defend yourself, as you simply forgot how to. Other Pokemon will find it dangerous to be with you. 1. Cub. You can barely learn all the starter moves. Only nurturing or weak Pokemon would stay close to you. 2. Beta. You can learn moves up to beginner rank without needing a rescue team. You can be a part of a group, but stronger Pokemon will often bother you. 3. Hunter. You can learn moves up to Ace rank without needing to be in Silver rank, Rescue Team, or higher. You prove your value to the group and gain the respect of the Pokemon. 4. Alpha. You can learn moves up to Pro rank without needing to be in a Gold rank Rescue Team or higher. You can lead your own guild and other Pokemon would ask to join you. 5 is Predator. You can learn any move from your species can learn. Even from later evolution level, you are the top of the food chain, and Pokemon will fight to eat your scraps. You can gain more instinct by roleplaying, solving problems, by relying on your raw power, moves, and survival, or providing, or proving you are the boss by defeating wild Pokemon who have problems with you, can earn you a point of instinct at the GM's discretion. You also gain more instinct through training. Gaining instinct will also reduce your humanity by 1. And this is, I will repeat, an optional mechanic, Rygon, if you do or do not want to include it in your campaign when we get to that.
Okay. It is an interesting little mechanic. There are a few things I'll probably shift and shake up around. But this is kind of giving me a good basis of how I'm going to do that.
Alrighty then. Pokemon battles. The steps for a Pokemon battle are the same in the core book. I will go over them when we start the session, because I will have characters actually train you. That way, it's not like I tell you now, you forget by that point, and have to teach you again. This is a you learn and practice at that time.
Now fire the pistol at the targets.
Well, how do I pull the trigger? What's a trigger? The steps for the main difference are that you'll be battling Pokemon a lot stronger than which will come accompanied by their packs. And you won't have a trainer to guide you or your group. You can tell your teammate what to do by rolling instinct for a direct and strong attack, or logic for a strategic move or evasive actions. If you don't guide your group, they'll act on their own at the GM's discretion. This is if you have NPCs a part of your group, essentially. I will clarify this now. Storyteller note. Mystery Dungeon battles are much more intense than regular trainer battles. There are no Pokemon recallings, no league rules. Players must either win or flee. Anyone who's encountered a monster house will remember this.
Yeah. Fuck.
I hate monster houses. Imagine entering a monster house when you finally find the stair room in the final dungeon.
Oh, it was the Clouds dungeon in
Sky Tower.
Blue,
Sky Tower.
where I encountered my first monster house. And I had no idea those were a thing. And
How
I
did
was
you
just...
really encounter them?
I don't know. I just never ran into one before then. And I'm sitting there with no items left, barely trudging my way through, and suddenly I am surrounded by 20 Pokemon. Several of which were the frickin' Ninjask or whatever it is, the one that's immune to basically everything. Shedinja, yes.
Everything except Ghost. And
of course, I had, yeah. It was very bad luck.
For me, it was Temporal Tower Peak, or Spire, as it's called.
Temporal Spire, yeah.
Fainting is a huge risk in Mystery Dungeon. If a teammate faints, it may be burdened to protect them while they are out cold. Now we're talking about humanity and primal state. If you faint during a battle, or in the middle of a dungeon, you will let go of the restraints of your human mind and allow the Pokemon to take control and help you survive. You can also choose to enter state if you are in an extremely distressing situation. When you enter primal state, you regain all of your health, cure yourself of any status conditions, restore your attributes from any reductions, and ignore any pain penalizations inflicted on you. I will not be going through pain penalizations. They are more work than they are useful. They are painful. I hate them. Personal preference. You also get extra dice to all your action rolls equal to your instinct score. You'll still be able to control the actions you take to help survive the fight, but you'll be acting completely feral. This effect lasts for the whole scene or until you are safe. Sounds cool, right? Yes, but there's a huge drawback. Every time you enter this state, you have to give up 1 point of humanity in order to do so. Humanity is your connection to your human side, and as it wears down, the skills you had as a human will weaken. Your logic score can never be more than your humanity score. If you faint while in your primal state, the backlash of the form will cause you to gain 1 point of primal, which acts as a negative humanity point, and lose 1 will point permanently, which you will have to regain through training. You'll also be at the mercy of the circumstances and may be in need of rescue. If your humanity ever reaches 0, you instantly lose control of your character. They have fully become a Pokemon and can no longer remember being human at all. There's one more section to go through. I'm gonna take a small break to refill my water.
Alright.
Human or Pokemon? As you may have noticed by now, you will be a creature who is neither completely Pokemon nor human. And a great deal of the drama for this setting comes just from that fact alone. You'll have two perspectives for everything now, both of which are just as important as neither of them could exist without the other. If you have other companions who were human like you, watching them forget about the civilized world and becoming more feral as time passes might be difficult and frightening as you feel your own mind slipping away. Being able to communicate with Pokemon is also a new experience. They'll definitely won't behave like humans, but they aren't mindless beasts either. Most of them have defined social skills and a simple view of life. Don't disregard their point of view. However, they may be filled with more wisdom when you give them credit for. Your character will struggle to find the meaning in things humans normally take for granted. Player's tip. You may be the closest to human contact the Pokemon you'll ever get. The other Pokemon will ever get. This could be either really good or really troublesome. And a quick note on humans, but most know about this. In the Mystery Dungeon video games, humans are mentioned alongside with their settlements, but not outside of the playable characters. They are never shown. This may be for a variety of reasons, but nothing has been confirmed. You can choose to follow this trend and remove human appearance, or you can add them as part of your story. Whatever seems the most convenient, fun, and helpful to your game. I would like to say take a water break. I need to go fill up my water.
But none of us are water types.
Well, except for the main game.
Technically, ice is just frozen water.
I mean, technically, I'm weak to it.
Hydrate's just a death sentence. Oh, thank you for the redeem to the channel points of Hydrate. Goodbye, everyone.
While we
Goodbye.
have this,
My people need me.
While we have this moment, do make sure you go check out the one that's been training us this evening, Blue Draconics, as well as the one that will be our DM in the main game, Rygon Plays. And then, of course, most of you do know Charum, but in case you don't, they are here as well. And then we have Odd Socks Yin, who also streams on occasion. And we have Lyndon, that also streams on occasion. A lot of streamers in this group, so go share the love and check them all out.
A few.
Almost everyone here is a streamer. I am slightly back. I want your feedback on what I have been explaining. What do you all feel about it?
And what's Draco follows him, because they're the ones streaming too.
I will be honest, I am struggling to follow everything that's being gone over here. However, it's something that I typically learn better from practice than just being explained to.
It seems like a fairly simple system. Higher numbers equal better, lower numbers equal bad. Try to get higher numbers, but be careful, some numbers affect other numbers.
Like logic and anything.
And it's largely this. 2.0 is not too different from the version I'm used to. The main difference being the acquisition of skills. Basically, the ranking system is the main difference. But yeah, your summary of what I've experienced from 1.3 is basically that. Is basically it. Yeah, it's not really that complicated system. It also only uses D6 unless that's changed for 2.0.
Nope, D6
which keeps it pretty straightforward, honestly.
Nope. If there's any issues here, it's just simply like, for such a relatively simple system, how is it that how modifiable is it without just completely throwing the whole thing to whack?
Fair. I could go through the rest of the book and go through everything, but like Zim said, it's best learned in practice. I wanted to at least tell you about this now, instead of just throwing at your face the moment you encounter it, like a standard tutorial, like, oh no, you've been afflicted by this status. Oh, this status is gonna kill me. Oh no. Oh no. Well, time to die, I guess. But I at least got that part out. What I'm gonna go over next are the guild ranks and rewards, cause not the rewards, but the guild ranks. This is the easiest way to. This is how you rank up in the PMD version. To rank up your character, you have to gain guild ranks, or some type of guild rank. It's just the higher you are, the higher the rank you'll be. Currently, everyone isn't a part of a guild, which means you're all rankless.
Yeah.
However, by like the end of session 1, assumingly, everyone will become the beginner rank, or basic rank, which is the first rank of a guild. Normal rank, essentially.
Yeah, it's very cute that you think that at the end of session 1, you all have that.
Okay, I say that because that's mostly how it is, and that's how you get to beginner rank.
Oh, I know.
But with you teasing that's like, oh no. But
well, I've been told to stretch this out for years, so let's just say that.
Okay. Can't wait to have my birthday on stream. It's fine. So
Wait,
yes.
what?
Nothing. I'm trying to make jokes.
Oh yeah, we are planning
That's
to stream for do this game for at least a year, preferably longer.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, if things come up, then obviously we may have some players that have to drop out, unfortunately, and others that will take their place. But overall, just like most of our campaigns, I plan for them to go for quite a while.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. But for now, we'll just see how it kind of plays out. You know, the first few sessions, and just get a feel for it. Go ahead and continue.
Alright then. As I explained, ranking up in this game, in this version, instead of the trainer campaign, is by increasing your guild rank, or whatever thing you join. Short-term guild rank. If you're not part of something, your starter rank. Once you become part of something, you become a beginner rank. And that's it. Every time you rank up, you will get new. You'll be able to increase your attribute stats, which are your strength, dex, vitality, and so on. You'll be able to increase your social stats, and you'll be able to increase your skill points. Then it talks about. Then it goes over. Recruiting. I won't go over recruiting and such. But I will talk about training. I will not talk about training right now because I'm going to talk about that in game. I don't think there's anything else for me to go over. Besides how to calculate your HP and will. And moves. So HP goes off of your Pokemon base HP plus your vitality. For everyone, it will be 3 plus your vitality. Here, let me help rotate that, Zim.
Thanks. I was trying to, and it's like it's not letting me.
A moment. Let me. Yeah. Oh, come on. No, I want that. I want. There we go. I had it locked in place so it wouldn't rotate.
Ah. And then I've got all these other ones.
Now it's locked in place. Ah.
The will and battles and victories are all.
Yes. Oh, in 2.0, evolution is based off of the number of victories. So every victory counts as a level. Essentially. while the book talks about, like, if you have a slow, fast, or whatever, it's different. But if you want to go off of what the Pokemon levels from the actual game is like for that evolution, you can do that.
And I'm just thinking of, like, you fight God, you win, you get 1 level.
I mean, I think it
Sometimes
might
be like that.
I think it's honestly up to DM's discretion on how many victory points you get from a battle.
I think that one's a mechanic I'll have to look into, because I do plan on this being slower. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Uh-oh. Give me a moment.
Did they misspell accessory?
They may have. I know they've misspelled
Yeah.
a couple things.
Yeah, it's missing an S.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who's saying that.
Oh, by the way, notice I never got my inventory sorted out.
I want to. Thank you. All right. That should be. Oh no, I have to rearrange your HP. If everyone's calculated their HP, we'll talk about will. Your will points, your maximum will points, is calculated by your insight plus 2. So that will be something that will be changing, like every time you rank up or something.
What's that math?
Insight plus 2
Is HP or
is will. HP
will.
is
Okay.
standard.
Oh, okay. Standard is, so we all start with 3, right?
No.
HP.
HP is standard. Will is insight plus 2.
A wise
what does
decision.
standard mean, though?
Oh, sorry. Base
Is it
HP
what's
plus
in
vitality.
Base HP plus vitality. Okay.
That's
so
what I meant
base
by
HP
standard.
being basically the number in the Pokedex thing for the Pokemon, and then plus vitality.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, Cubone has an HP of base HP 3, and since I have 3 vitality as well, that means 6.
Correct. Which is, like, for you, I said it's standard because you've already done a Pokerole. Because that should be standard.
I'm not going to make any assumptions with 2.0 compared to 1.3.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna assume
I've noticed every time I do, it's wrong. So.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna assume that you don't know the system at all.
The main thing that was the same was when you were going over the skills. I was like, yeah, they basically work the same, except for the extra section, which is a bit odd. But
it just means like we don't have
if you
everything.
Want to add your own.
Add your own.
Right. Yeah, not a bad idea.
And
alrighty then. Now, here's the biggest difference with moves. You have a move limit. Your move limit is insight plus 2, aka your will score.
Oh.
So you have to be a bit more strategic on what moves you have. However, if I have read correctly in the 2.0 book, core book, once you've reached rank, you have access to all of the moves. You just have to train to swap them out or something. I will have to find the exact wording, but you are able to easily swap moves just through training.
And do you start out only being able to use the white Pokeball moves, or?
Yes, white Pokeball until you rank up to beginner rank.
That's not very fun for me. I only have Splash.
Oh no.
That's one of the reasons I was only half joking about becoming a Trubbish instead.
Well, good thing there are typeless combat maneuvers.
So instead of having Splash, you just have Trash.
Well, I'd have Pound and Poison Gas, so...
Okay, so basically a smelly trash bag. Got it.
Yep.
Right.
A smelly trash bag that likes to throw itself at you.
Ugh.
Well, I have Powdered Snow and Tail Whipping.
I got tackle and screech. So yeah, I'm good on my moves.
Ember and Tail Whip.
Tackle, growl, defense, kill, Odor Sleuth.
Alrighty then. So now we'll go and drag our moves out. If I may point your attention to I can ping. How do I ping again?
Tab.
So what
Tab.
is
There
the
you
move limit then?
Insight +2,
Your
which
will
is
score.
also your will score, essentially. Your maximum will score.
Okay, so you can only... Is that how many... So your will score is how many moves you can know, or how many times you can use a move?
How many moves you know?
Oh.
Okay. So you could potentially learn an infinite number of moves.
If you have infinite amount of
Oh.
insight, yes.
Yeah.
This, in the old version, there was no move limit. It's just, you buy a move, you add it to your pool of moves.
Right.
So you could have a buttload of moves. This time you don't.
So it looks like I start with Roar and Bite. I don't even get to start with Ember.
Yeah.
And I believe we need to copy or duplicate the moves.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
we need to
please duplicate.
them.
We cannot.
So
Oh.
Yeah, we can.
Charum and I,
Oh.
as well as Blue, will need to duplicate them.
There you go. There are copied moves. And we're going to place them on top for now because Oddsox is looking through them. That's why you can't place them in.
Okay.
Right.
Ember and Tackle need to be copied, correct?
Ember
No.
and Tail Whip, yes, please.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Back away.
Oh, Ember and Tail Whip. Okay, give me one. Oh, no, I grabbed Screech. Don't want Screech.
I already have them out. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's got to give me a moment. This is a normal support move. And then a fire type move is down bottom right? Yes.
Make sure to copy the cards because there's only one of each, and there tends to be crossover.
If you need to make them smaller to fit on your thing, please do. I highly recommend you make them smaller.
Remember
Make them
that you
bigger?
can hold down Alt to bring up a larger view of
this
things.
is the wrong.
Yes, indeed. Hold Alt and mouse over things, and you can see them bigger.
Right. Sorry.
You can also scroll your mouse wheel while doing that to make them zoom in and out too.
Screech was already copied, right? Powder Snow need to be copied?
Yes.
Alright then. What other move do you need, Zork?
Tail Whip.
Tail Whip, I see.
Right.
I will be copying someone's Tail Whip from...
Oh, there is no Roar in here.
Are you looking in normal combat? Yeah, you're looking in normal combat. You have to look in normal support.
Oh.
Because it don't do
Yeah.
damage, it's just cute.
Yeah. Remember, you're too cute.
No,
Yeah,
that is
Roar's in there.
Tiger.
Alright, and paste.
Okay,
Congratulations,
we
there's
got
Tail
two
Whip.
people looking in there right now.
When it comes to move distribution, it's usually best to leave it up to the host, since,
Right.
otherwise.
In
you
this
lose
case,
cards.
I will take care of it
Or
normally
whoever.
to
Just
save
one
it.
person is what I
Yeah,
mean.
Fair enough. One person.
just to save it
Um,
from some work from Rygon.
Is everyone getting their moves okay?
Odor Sleuth.
Well, everyone's getting their moves ready. Can you help me out with my one issue that apparently I got skipped on?
What
What
issue?
did you get skipped on? The item bag?
Yeah, the item bag stuff.
You guys don't have items. I'll
Okay.
describe items when we get to there.
Well, I mean, like, I see everyone's already got stuff already on there, and I don't.
Oh, you have. Oh, okay, that stuff.
Yeah.
Give me a moment to copy and paste them onto your thing, since you have an empty sheet, technically. Okay. Technically, when you start, you only have a held item slot and not a bag slot.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to find Splash. I
Splash,
cannot.
splash, splash.
You cannot find Splash?
No, it's literally not letting me search.
Oh.
Here,
For some reason,
let me go look. Let me go look then.
It's in normal
tried-
support.
yeah,
Got it.
I tried.
Let me
just
copy and
typing,
paste.
and it would not let me type in thing for some reason. So I think my game is starting to lag out a bit.
Ugh. It just might be because I'm West Coast and everyone else is more eastward.
I don't have Odor Sleuth yet, so that's why it was out.
Oh, I already thought Order Sleuth was gotten. One moment.
And I need Defense Skull.
You need Defense Scroll?
Yeah.
Alright then, I shall get Defense Scroll for you. That should be in here as well. Defense Scroll. Copy, paste. Congratulations, take one and go.
This...
I thought Splash was copied. Splash was copied.
Okay.
And let me go double check. Yes, Splash was indeed copied already.
How do I make this smaller again?
You right click on them and then you go to scale.
I can also press the minus button. I
Try
knew
that
there
too.
was a button for it. I just
You
couldn't
got your
remember
moves.
the button.
Charm, are you getting your moves alright?
I assumed one person was doing it, like I said.
Oh, you're assuming one person. You know what? Fair enough. What are the two moves? What are the moves you need?
The moves are, I guess, for starter rank, it's just growl and tail whip, apparently. Never mind attack moves, I guess.
Well, at least you have, again, typeless action maneuvers. Which do include a basic slap. It's strike, but it's still a slap.
Oh, battle maneuvers. Slap? Hold on a second. There's a bag here for... where is it? There should be anyways. A bag here for... Yeah, there it is. Battle maneuvers is the white Pokeball near the upper right. That has battle maneuvers. Why is there a die in here? Okay.
So, for context, during our last non-session thing, we were trying to get this table set up. And, at one point, a bunch of dice came everywhere. And they may or may not have gone into bags of sorts. So if you find a dice somewhere, you know where it's from. Or now know where it's from. But,
yeah, guys, please refrain from messing around too much with stuff on here. Because the table is frankly a little finicky as is, let alone having to reset things because we had 10,000 dice dropped on the table for no reason. Same goes for shrinking and growing Pokemon tokens and such. Don't go overboard, please.
If you want to go overboard, please do so in your own time. I have learned this myself.
I assume, here's one thing that is worth noting. These move balls, they're for 1.3. So if 2.0 has changed a move or added new moves, it's not in these.
We copied these over from the 2.0 table.
Okay, well,
if you
in that case, then where's Slap in that case?
No, I'm sorry. Slap was a slang term I was using. My bad. That's my fault. It should be strike. Or something like that.
Oh, okay, that's still not here for some reason. Did somebody move it?
Grapple, struggle, helping up.
I do agree. Strike was one originally in the bag. I know it doesn't exist, though. Hold on a second. Hold on. I will be right back, because I definitely feel like there's numerous things missing in that bag. I'll just go grab a copy from my... Actually, wait, I don't even have to leave my table. I'd leave this table to do that. Let me just grab it.
But yeah, basic. It's struggle or something. Struggle does not affect take away HP anymore.
Oh, good.
Here's what
Oh,
here's what the battle
unfortunate.
maneuvers should be, at least according to 1.3. There might be some new ones or something.
There we go. There shouldn't be. Just take out the middle thing where it says like survival or other things. But yes, these will be useful. Ah, strike. There we go. And then I will. Charm will need one. Who else does not have an active attack
Linden.
thing? That's one more. And then I think 3 are needed. And then I'll put the last one in here. Battle maneuvers are up for grabs whenever you feel like it. Because I am locking them in place. And then after we get our move set up, I'm gonna save the table in case the worst somehow happens. But these battle maneuvers will become useful. They're like D&D actions that no one normally does, but are still useful.
And if it's like 1.3, everybody has access to every battle maneuver technically.
Correct. I
So
don't
you
see any
always
reason.
they're just there. Everybody can use them. As such, maybe we should just put them on the table, just like at the top, and just like, oh yeah, you can use those anytime.
Fair. Fair
That
enough.
might be an easier way to do it because when on our game we were like, all right, does everybody want a copy of every battle maneuver? But then it kind of got ridiculous. So like just having them globally at the top or something, so everybody can just like, I'm gonna use one of those.
I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
much less clutter.
Alright, then I shall search for them and I shall drag them out.
They are especially useful early on, and some of them are useful later on too. I will say, for instance, man, trip or knockdown is amazing because it does it's strength +0, so it's pretty low damage. But let's see, is it placed yet? I think it's being placed.
Welcome back.
Knockdown
Your
has just been put down on the right.
loyalty is
knockdown.
greatly
So-
appreciated.
Push the target
Tyrio
away from the
Khan
user.
just resubscribed for 17 months. Good morning.
Oh wow! Hi
Sirio. I'm gonna place these in a nice looking orderly fashion, right above the right next to the Pokeballs. But
yeah, to finish your point, knockdown is really a pretty impressive because while it has low damage, push the target away from user. Foe falls prone and must spin an action if it wants to get back up. That is never not useful.
Good to know.
So a very good move that
Good
everybody
to
has
know.
access to.
yeah, it's more. Best way to describe it is tactical, correct?
Very tactical. But also, like, we did things like in our game, like one of our first sessions, we used knockdown to push us a landed off a cliff. That kind of worked.
Yeah. Stabilize an ally. Sorry that they're not looking neat and such.
Oh yeah, stabilize is another one if you are working with a game with a lot of lethal damage, which, to really summarize that quickly, basically it's kind of what it says on the tin. It's damage you don't recover from quite. You might die to it, basically. So if you're working with that, stabilize an ally very helpful since it prevents that from being gained.
Here, I put.
I guess grapple's another one to point out to everyone, because that is like grapple in a lot of like D&D campaigns and stuff. Yeah, it's a proper grapple, and that has a lot of application as well.
Everyone should have. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this thing then. Delete. Alright, if everyone has their moves sorted out, I will go and save the table.
Okay. Hold on a second. I
Okay.
have a copy of Strike I don't need. Let me get rid of that.
Oh, I gave it to you. But my fault.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh no, it's totally fine. But I'm just like, actually, I'll just look at the global list. Yeah, this should be good for me at least.
Alright. Alright, and saving the board in 3, 2, All right. Those are moves. I don't think there's anything else in character to go over. Or out of character about character sheets to go over.
Well, that took a bit longer than I anticipated.
Yeah.
But...
Oh.
Well, it goes faster when you're alone and you know what you're doing.
Yeah. We did need to have everything explained, so that's fine. We are at our end time, but is there anything else that we need to get straightened out for character creation?
Oh,
Character
I got
creation-
one more thing for
Oh?
my character list.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, what happened there? Oh no.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, show me.
Nothing.
Oh, you're missing your... Okay. Yeah, give me a moment.
Okay, yeah, those.
Yeah.
And I can actually answer that question at least somewhat. Again, I'm not going to make any assumptions, but the one thing we haven't done, I know for a fact, is choosing your ability. Because a lot of Pokemon have two, and you can pick one. So, for instance, my Cubone, I can either have Rock Head or I can have Lightning Rod. And so I'm honestly still debating on that one. But we do have ability cards here in one of the Pokeballs. Again, I don't know if some stuff changed between 1.0, 1.3 and 2.0, but there's 258 here, so it's probably good. And I guess Blue or anybody who can load the PDF, you can look at the Pokedex page. It's on the right saying the abilities that a Pokemon can have, and if there is more than one option, then the player can pick. But if there's only one option, then you just give them the ability card for whatever their one is.
So, here's something I'm going to say about 2.0 on page 34.
Okay.
Always consider the ability of your Pokemon to aid you in any situation. Sometimes Pokemon have more than one ability to choose from. Outside of battle, they can be used at will. At the beginning of battle, you must inform your storyteller which ability your Pokemon will use. It cannot be changed once the battle has started.
Oh.
I want to ask you guys as players, would you prefer this? Having access to both, but only choosing one when combat starts.
I do rather like that idea. Being able to, tailor it to whatever situation is at hand.
I think it's a pretty neat idea.
I think that's one I'm going to have to think about.
That is a good point. Rygon as the main DM, it would be up to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's just mostly because I'm not sure how I'm going to be constructing the encounters yet. So I'd hate to have it where we just have, like, say, one ability that could just be done over and over and over again, and it just kind of makes the encounters fall flat. So that's something I'll just have to think about.
If you want to see how, like, this system handles abilities, you can. I put down Lightning Rod and Rockhead for an example, so you can kind of get an idea of, like, how Cubone would behave if he had access to both. Here's the problem with the system in play. I would say that some abilities are really passive, so choosing which ability is active at the beginning of battle may not work so well with passive abilities, I would say. And you might end up just picking the same one over and over again, and would actually hurt creativity a little bit. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's one of those situations because, like, yeah, having both options sounds cool, but sometimes there's a value of limitation as well. Sometimes the limitation breeds creativity. I personally would play with one ability, but of course, I'm not the one making that decision. But.
It could always be one of those things that after every, like, say, equivalent of a long rest, you choose one of them, and that's what you get until you have another long rest.
That might be a way to do it too, rather than every battle.
How I did
a bit
it
more committal that way.
In towns, you had access to both abilities. Once you went out on an excursion, you had to pick one until you went to take a long rest. Then you had the option to pick one. Did I ever get to that point? No, because they all fell. But that's long story short is you pick one when you go out on an excursion, but when you're in town, you have access to both of them.
Yeah.
Just like when you you have access to all the moves, but you can only equip, I say equip in quotes, by the way, certain moves at a time, up to a certain, say, 4 moves at a time. You pick them when you go out on an excursion or taking a long rest.
Okay. I can work with that system because it makes it committal, but it also allows the access.
Okay. So I guess we should just get people's abilities out then. I can help copy those if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just need to know what ability cards are needed.
Alright, then.
Flash Fire and Drought, please.
Okay, Flash Fire and Drought. I'll start with that.
You're getting those. I will not interfere with that.
There is an infiltrator on the field for some reason.
I will also
Yeah,
need a
that's for
copy
my
of
ability.
Flashfire.
Oh, I'll copy it then in a second. Just a second.
I can do that for you. Get the moves out. Get the abilities out. I will copy. Never.
Snow Cloak and
there we go.
And Snow Warning.
Thank you.
Flash Fire and Drought.
Oh. Drought is big. I will make Drought smaller. Give me a moment.
I don't know why it's big, but yeah.
Don't question it. We fix it.
I'll just I'll drop each one back in the moment I see it copied, basically.
There's a copy and paste.
All right, and that. Uh-oh.
I copied Infiltrate. I've copied everything, so you can just take them away.
Right, they never buffed Johto Pokemon.
Okay. So infiltrating. So these three are all copied.
All of them have been copied. They should all have their abilities.
All right. What was the? Sorry. What was the next set of abilities that was said a minute ago?
Zorok, that was you.
Yeah.
Snow Cloak and Snow Warning, correct?
Yes.
Oh, thank God, they're alphabetically similar, close to each other. That's actually a lot easier. Snow Cloak and Snow. Oh, hold on a second. Oh.
While he's working in that chat, how's it going on both ends, aka Zim's and mine? Zim's first. I have no one in mind.
They're there. Found them.
Oh, there's Snow Cloak. I will copy that.
The alphabetical order was actually not completely alphabetical. That caught me off guard.
Hi there, Lionhearts.
It's okay. You can search for them too, so you can just type a name. All right. There's a copy of those. All right. What's the next abilities list or single?
Did we get Oddsock? Sorry, did we get your abilities?
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sun.
Just pick up.
Just pick up? Okay. Grab pick up. I'll put everything copied together.
Jin, thank you very much for that gift sub.
Copied.
My abilities are Thick Fat and Own Tempo.
Okay.
That's how I am whenever I see
playing?
a buffet.
What was the question?
What are you playing?
I'm a Spoink.
A Spoink.
So, Thick Fat and Own Tempo are the two that Spoink gets.
Huh. We have a Munchlax in our group, but I could swear that was his original ability set too, Thick Fat and
Yeah.
I could be wrong though.
I was originally considering Munchlax and then realized I think it's a 4 HP Pokemon in 2.0.
Oh, is it? I don't think it was in 1.3 actually.
I don't think so at all. Let me go double check for. Give me a moment for things to load. Munchlax
That's a 5
is.
HP.
Hi, that's 5 HP.
Yeah, I don't quite get it, but maybe it's because it has lower
It
stats
might be.
or something.
It might be basing off of base HP from the actual game.
Maybe.
Thanks. Apparently that isn't that's unacceptable. Munchlax having 5 base HP in 2.0. Whatever will we do? Also, thank you for the random sound effect.
I think there's one problem with having all the generations. Some Pokemon are a lot stronger because they're buffed after their generation, and some generations aren't.
Oh yeah, it can be. Honestly, that's one thing that's always confused me. As a long-time Pokemon fan, sometimes I'm still like, oh yeah, that's what they're weak to. Right? I was like, no, that got changed in Gen 6. I'm like, oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what time is it?
Zim, what are your abilities? Did we get those?
Flash Fire and Intimidate.
Did I not pull those out? Oops. Hold on.
No, we have Flashfire. I can copy Flashfire.
I'll get Intimidate then.
And I will drag it over to Zim. Zim, congratulations. You now have Flashfire available.
Oh, the card's
Bah.
spellbound. That is an intimidatingly large card.
There. Now you have someone in chat.
Thank you for the que. You're the second person in chat, by the way. The other one's just Zork, who plays random sound effects every now and then. Sometimes it's unacceptable. Like an unacceptable condition.
Wait, was that a que? Like a chocobo?
Yeah, yes, que.
Yeah.
I have que.
I like
I do as well.
Que.
I am partial to Wark, though, as well. I do have to admit.
Ah, Cereal beat it to me. See? They just love the sound effect. Chocobos! I need to get chocobo art one day.
I love chocobos.
I've got chocobo art now and then. Got some pics of chocos. Chocobos are pretty much my favorite birds. Probably.
That is.
Yeah, I'm working on emotes for my streams, and
Wow.
they may or may not have chocobos in them at some point. Oh, that's what we need. Flashfire and Drought.
Joke.
Rygon, did you get your abilities for Flashfire and Drought?
I think they were the first ones brought out.
Yeah, I thought they were put next to yours.
I don't know where they are.
Never mind, I'll place them right next to yours. Flashfire.
I love physics.
Physics are good.
Drought. Copy. And going to paste.
And the
And-
paste. Thank you.
Congratulations. You may now cause droughts. And then Infiltrator. Got it.
Farmers love them.
And now to hold the whole world hostage.
Groudon will actually be holding you hostage instead of you holding the world hostage.
Oh. I
Let's
use
see this.
Flashfire.
Somebody still needs some abilities here, I think.
Anyone need
Zork?
abilities?
Zork
Zork, I
have
grabbed his.
abilities?
Or else
Okay.
he should have.
He doesn't have them on his sheet yet, that's all.
Oh. I remember them. Snow Warning and Snow Cloak. Give me a moment to copy.
I
Or
have those. Those are actually the copies, so you can just drag them over. Yeah, I think everything sitting here is not a I'll double check, but everything sitting here should be a copy. I mean,
Should
I'll
be.
just double check they're in the bag. And trust me, on our table, in our game, we lost abilities and oh, Infiltrator is not a copy. Okay, I'll put that back in. We've lost copies of the stuff
Serio
before,
Khan is
because
dancing
we
with
thought
the
we had
crabs.
it in a bag and we didn't. Okay, these are copies though, so these can be.
that sounds like oh, that's Crab Dance, of course.
Crab Dance.
I'm like, that sounds like SAR. Oh, that's because it is.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game in a year.
Every time I play it, I spend probably way too much time dancing with the crabs. I have been kicked for being AFK, or because they thought I was AFK because I was just dancing with the crabs.
Your voice is ambrosia.
Let's
Also,
try and
the
keep the cards to a minimum here where we are trying to figure things out, though, please.
There should just be the cards that we need, aside from these two copies I can now delete safely.
Alright. I think everything should be fine. I've given Flashfire and Drought out. Those can be removed from existence.
Yep.
Other than that, I think we're all good.
Okay.
Did
I would
you-
say, ooh, I think somebody was selecting multiple cards and resizing them because my card was suddenly bigger. It's okay though.
No worries, Serio. Here and there's fine.
To address the character sheets, the last really significant thing on them, if I recall, is the quick references, which are not required. I personally live and die by them because I'm bad at math and don't remember things. But basically,
Joke.
they're just places you can put calculations of your stats and how things function. And I
Personally,
don't
I
remember
think
how those
they'd be
work,
a good
but
thing
next
to
game.
have.
What's that?
I said personally, I think those would be a good thing to have. Like we've got these little Pokeballs, for example. We could just use those or something.
All right, then I can work on
That's a good
that
point.
before next Thursday. I will definitely be saying for sure, like, oh hey, I'm gonna work on the table. If anyone wants to come help or just be around, I will be doing that.
Okay, Blue, you can next Thursday, yeah. Or wait, before the game, basically.
Like I'm gonna be working on it before next Thursday,
Before
essentially.
send me a. Feel free to send me a DM when you are, and if I have time, I'll try to help.
I'll make sure to do it when you're not asleep, because I know you sleep during my
That is
morning.
that can be a difficult thing to figure out. Honestly, I'm trying to push back my sleep schedule a little bit, so we'll see if I can do that.
Feel free to send something to me as well. I tend to work fairly long hours, but if it happens to be at a time when I can join, I would like to.
Alright then, it might be during evenings after my streams. If I remember.
That's perfectly fine.
If not, one of you two ping me. I mean it, ping me.
I can give you a poke.
And I'll give a response of, yes, I'm available, or no, I'm not. Try again another time. One of those pokes will work.
So Rygon, will we have to run Charm through the Death of Legends campaign?
We could.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a fun game. That's a very neat game. That's more of
I mean,
a...
Odd Socks didn't get to go through it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any problem running another game of that.
Well, would
I could
everybody...
take a gander what it's all about and kind of give my opinion off that.
Well,
It's mechanically a very simple game. It's one of those kind of games that you get out of it what you put into it, and a lot of it is just storytelling and role playing that you kind of come up with on the spot. It's a game that I use in order to help me ascertain who my players are, their strengths, their weaknesses, how they role play, etc., etc. And well, this group seemed to really enjoy it last time we played it.
That's an interesting idea. So it's kind of a good bit of a system that's good for kind of training and seeing how people synergize.
Exactly. And there's no consequences to it either. It's not like a super competitive game or anything like that.
Yeah?
Except for when everybody's voting to give the weapon of power to the traitor.
Hey, that's what my character would have done. He's like, this guy came down to save me. I'm giving it to him.
Yeah,
So
we were
like,
actually
is it
very
a little
close. We're
Tower
actually
Salem
voting for the
then?
traitor too.
Which reminds me... Go on, Charm.
I was just gonna say it sounds a little Tower Salem-y since you're bringing up traitors now.
It only
does
comes
have a
up
traitor
once.
mechanic. Sagan?
It only comes up once at the very end of it for the traitor.
Thank you for the follow, Shinkito.
Yeah. Essentially, the way that the game kind of culminates is you're holding off a big invasion of some sort. Eventually, you get to secure a weapon of power or artifact of great power, whatever you want it to be. And if you hand it off to the traitor, it's an automatic loss. Because obviously the traitor will use it for whatever nefarious purposes they want to. But that's really the only time the traitor mechanic comes in. Otherwise, it's up to the traitor how they wish to perform. And they even have a mechanic in the game where if you don't want to be the traitor, you can redeem yourself. Whatever you feel is best for the story.
I see.
Yep. That's what I did. I was like, oh, people are voting for me, but one person's not. I'm not going to try and convince that person. I'm going to convince everybody else to go with the person that the one wants to go with, so I can redeem myself.
Yeah, and
honestly,
my character was just like,
game.
I'm not giving a weapon to a freaking politician. I'm gonna give it to a warrior.
Hey, my character died, and their dying wish was, I'm in your blood debt. Here, feel rejuvenated as I perish from life.
It was honestly a very good game, and I'm really sad none of us were streaming.
I'm sad I didn't record it. I'm recording next time.
Yeah, definitely next time we do it, I am making sure we're recording, because it went really well, and I had no idea what to expect from it, and I didn't really want to stream it then, but because I didn't know what to expect, but definitely want to try to stream it next time.
I think a good rule of thumb if you're playing with a group of friends and you're unsure whether to stream it or not stream it, record it. If you have a good time, upload it. If you have a bad time, delete it.
Yeah.
Pretty logical.
I need to remember that myself.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to play that again.
A little quality of life idea, since we all have Pokemon with bases. The bases can be colored to the player's color.
Oh.
Yes.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
Now then.
I have to say I really enjoyed getting the emotional side of the Death of Legends. How we did it, because it was like, yes, I get to try and pull the heartstrings of other people.
Oh,
it was nice. Even the players, one player death that we had was really good, because it's like the towers like crumbling around them. They're holding off this big invasion, trying to rescue or keep safe a whole batch of civilians, and then they perish, and they just let out one last dragon call at the very end.
One final tear.
That's literally the quote of my thing is, let me just do one final tear.
To be fair, I was gonna save them, but they played their card before I could play my card, so I didn't want to.
That's
fine. You should have been faster. That's all I'm gonna say. You should have been faster, because I was quick and.
And honestly, that's fine, because the whole point of the game is to build a story. Whether you win or lose doesn't actually really matter. It's how you build the story to the win or the loss.
Yeah. Say, I was going to ask if there's like a I guess character archetype or whatever you'd want to call it that could be a doctor, because I would like to if we get to do it again anytime soon, play my my raccoon doctor, but a non-evil version of him, because technically he's supposed to be evil.
Well, I mean, technically, any of the archetypes could be the doctor one. They're broad enough that you could make them however you wish. So just because the character sheet says the general does not mean that you have to be your typical militaristic general.
Yeah. If I get the general, that would make it even better.
Yeah, there is such a thing as a surgeon general.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just command a small legion of medics, and be the one going around and then saving other people's armies.
And that's something you could definitely do.
To be fair, my character started as a rogue and moved to a more arcane trickster / mage type.
Your traps were the death of me. Literally. You yourself. Your traps caused me to lose 2 of my territories early on.
That was one. That was one.
Yeah, you got shafted by the dice twice, because I got a 1 for you, and then Zoro got a 1 for you on the die roll. So you just got both sides kind of failed you.
Wanted noted that Nevis came charging in and actually got both of us 2 points of valor on that.
Yeah, that was something.
And then you failed at the librarians. Got me all chastised.
It's like, shh, we're in the library. Shh. Okay.
But it's okay. I got to throw a door at things later.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. Just the mental image of this guy just tossing at a high velocity an entire door through an army of undead.
You've heard of Beyblade, right? Have you heard of Beyblade door?
I love it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good game, and just like I said, you get what you put in. So if the group definitely wants to play that game again, I'd be more than happy to host it.
What day would we go for?
Say the only day I don't have things that I'm doing in the evenings right now is Tuesdays. So, but I'm possibly going to be quitting my Wednesday game because it goes till too late. When I work early in the morning on Thursdays, so Tuesday or Wednesday would be probably the best days for me.
Although last time we played it was actually Tuesday.
Yeah.
I could join for Tuesday. Just means
I will say I am busy this Tuesday because I am joining Charm on Tower Unite.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
that's
there's
true.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if you were able to make it. Yeah. I will have to put a right. I mean, you guys have fun with that, but I might be able to play a later game of that if it's a one session sort of thing. I'll think about it. Though I will mention also, it's getting a little late for me as well. I had a very long week actually, even though it's not even the end of it quite. So I'm gonna get going since we seem to be done at the for this for now. And
yeah,
I guess I'll catch you guys next Tuesday for more of this. Or next Thursday. I'm sorry.
Charm was in. We mind if I joined you on Tower Unite?
Yeah, I guess that's fine. I have a group. I'm going to be adding Zim to specifically. As far as you, you could just join in casually, and we can go from there.
Sounds good.
Like, it's pretty easy to just. I mean, assuming you're friends with Zim, it should be easy enough from there, I suppose, right? Like a Steam friends, that is.
Yeah,
because it's very easy to join people as long as you're Steam friends with them. So.
Yeah, as long as you're friend. I don't know if I'm gonna join on stream or not. I know Tuesdays I typically have something to do, but you will know if I join by seeing me.
Feel free to. I mean, people are welcome to casually join. We just have a separate VC, and then but with the in-game talking thing is I still have a push to talk for that. So
I still don't know how it works. It's
so,
fine.
As far as this goes, is there anything else we need to do before everybody goes their separate ways?
Make me mod so I can save it.
Let me make you. Let me promote you. Raygon, here's your complimentary badge.
Thank you.
I have tried to save it and it wouldn't let me save it, so...
You could try again?
Oh, we can remove the bag. Remember, I think it was the bags. If we remove those extra Pokemon bags.
But either way, right now we don't want to really save this version of it because we kind of have everything set up for the one-shot.
It's easy enough to change everything around.
Fair.
And Raygon does want to reuse our characters later in our one-shot characters later in the main game as NPCs. So.
Fair.
Potentially.
Well, possibly.
We'll see how the session goes.
All right. Well, everyone, let me go ahead and wrap up this recording then. And I will probably still be streaming. Well, it is a little late.
Use a click roll or roll a dice. Odds you stream further, evens you don't.
Sounds good.
I've got a D20 on my desk.
But I remember when Tower Unite was Gmod Tower.
2.
Which one was which?
Curse of 2.
Oh no.
I have to give context. 2 is the number that gets landed on the most in our game to the point where our audience calls it the Curse of 2. So 2.
I forget which one was which.
The evens was you stop streaming. At least according to what I said. Because the Curse of 2 is a curse after all.
Curse you, Curse of 2!
But yeah, I remember when Tower Unite was Gmod Tower.
Yeah, me too. I played back then. had a good rate. I have a bunch of like trophy things because I played the original.
Oh, neat.
I don't have too many of the trophies from that, but I do have the VIP stuff from being an old VIP.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was the original was really great too.
I've disconnected table.
Right, I should probably give you the roles for this before you go running off. All right. So now, Charm, you'll have access to the channel for the Pokerole stuff here.
Okay, let's see here.
Gonna help out.
All right, see ya, Odd Socks.
Go.
Have a good one.
I do recommend if anyone is ever bored and doesn't know what to do, try reading through the 2.0 core book. Don't let it jumble your brain too much.
I will attempt to load it again later.
Fair enough.
All right.
Sounds like
Hopefully it
something I
loads
need
for
to
others.
do.
I will say that Gmod Tower was way less stable than Tower Unite. But, yeah.
Agreed.
I'm
It was
going
Gmod
to...
after all, but
I don't
I'm
even.
gonna hop off so I can get some dinner. So y'all have a great night or day, whatever it is for y'all.
I'm gonna hop off too. I'm getting very tired.
Same as well. You guys all have a wonderful time with the rest of the stream, whatever it does. And
you too,
thanks
Charm.
for the nice conversations.
Thank you for
It
joining.
was a shock to have you here, but a happy one indeed.
Nice to have you, Charm, and have a nice day, you goo dog.
Oh, thank you. See you guys
All
later.
right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We are going to go ahead and continue streaming, I think. I think we're going to switch over to... I'm kind of feeling like some hard space shipbreaker. So, yeah, check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support and that we're able to continue bringing these streams to you all, so thank you. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.